teamwork effort again?
Sure.
Okay. We all met back up at the inn. I'm definitely echoing.
So
Let's
we were
see.
pretty much just talking about our plan and just catching up, and we learned that Lex didn't sign the contract.
That didn't happen. That's true.
Then Tito and Logan went to go sign the contract.
Yep. Hezrian's the only one that saw that she actually defaced the property, so that was good, and he cleaned that up. So go Hez.
Brad asks Shadow if she knows anything about flat circles, but she only knows about flat squirrels.
Core found out a ton about Bordeval or whatever that's called. The thing in Stale.
And then you figured out stuff about Veronan's master.
That's true, I
And
did. And I have a map. Well, in my head, but I don't have an actual map.
And then we went to the Dwarven Quarter. Zafir, Norfrin, Logan, Hezrian, Brad, and Claribold, and Tito all went to the Dwarven Quarter, and after the market where we got like a bunch of stuff.
Don't forget I flexed on...
Yes! The role play of a lifetime from Claribold to flatter Gisela with his calisthenics.
Yep.
Calisthenics.
Kalora and I went to the tower to read more, but also talk to, well, actually, we were trying to find the basement, I suppose, to see where the magic items are going missing and stuff like that. But instead, we ended up at the very top where they had the memorial for Esavera. And then we saw the rest of the enclave there, and they were mourning, and Veronan, we said if he needed help, and Veronan said, yeah, if you just want to like basically be a shoulder for the girls. So Kalora and I went and did that.
And then we went to the Dwarven Quarter, we went to an antique shop, and Zafir learned some stuff about Half Hilt from Rockfall, and we eventually learned supposedly that Core roughed up his place. And I think that was also the first time that Zafir casted Fabricate, maybe?
Yep.
So that was pretty cool. He brought the chair back that was like 500 years old. They went to the blacksmith shop. After
And then
that,
tried to help the guy pay the debts.
correct. Yep. I went to the gardens, talked to the Earth Mother, and then I think we eventually just all met back. If you have anything else to add, Alexa?
I mean, basically just met back, but then the gang basically caught us up with the supposed Core drama, and then Core walks in.
Bum, bum, bum.
Correct. Cue dramatic music, please.
Yep, Matt, are you playing any music right now?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I can if you like.
I would like to.
Let's see.
You could try, and I want to see if I can hear it.
Yeah, I never heard it last time.
Can you hear it?
Nope.
It's pretty amazing. I can hear
I
it.
also cannot hear it.
It's on Roll20. You might have to have the window open. I'm not sure.
Josh hears it.
I hear it. I figured out what the issue was, I think, Matt. I had to put Java onto my computer.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I didn't have Java on my new PC, so that was the issue.
It is playing, but
I
nope,
did
it's
have to
not
turn it
playing
down a
anymore.
little bit, though.
I can turn it down here.
Well, I think I control my own master volume. I think, but I can't have it too loud for the recording, so. Cool. I think that's pretty much the recap.
All right. Well, as you guys sit around at the tables, at the Might Side Inn, discussing what to do about your friend and the things you've heard may or may not be about him. Core walks through the door. You all turn your heads to see him walk in. Steps inside, and your next steps are yours. What would you like to do?
Mary, are you
Hey,
able to
guys.
talk? I haven't
Yeah,
heard
I'm
Mary
here.
yet. Okay, okay.
Hey guys.
Cool.
Or welcome to the party.
Yeah. Party indeed. I'm very tired.
I'm just judging his mannerisms right now. Well, studying them actually.
Zephyr is
Roll an
also
insight
just
check.
watching.
Yeah, Hezrain's doing the same thing.
Can I also do a
Cool.
perception
I'll say two of you
check?
can roll an insight check. Whoever
See
you
what
like.
he looks like.
Whichever two of you are better at it.
Zephyr.
I don't know what you would gain, but
But he said two of us.
Could I also roll a
okay.
perception check?
Yeah,
on that to
whichever
see
two
what
are better.
it looks like.
That's fine
Sure.
between you two. I'm just saying I should roll one of them.
Yeah, Josh, Zephyr. You guys should.
Okay.
Uh, 17 on perception.
Ooh, that's my passive.
Damn it. I thought I had this shit set up.
Oh, I rolled 15 on insight.
Gotcha. Yeah, looking at him, he just looks like Core. It's not. He doesn't seem like he's super weirded out by anything or what have you. He just looks like his normal self.
I'll wave him over. Come join us.
yeah, I mean, I would have walked in.
I didn't know if you were just standing there in the door, just kind of staring at us like a creep, you know?
No.
Does he have his hood up on his thing?
No.
No, he would have taken it back before he stepped in. If
And-
he did have it on.
Also, how are there any other people in the inn right now with us?
Yeah, there were a few. There was a group of dwarves and a group of, I think, two Triton that were there.
Oh, I think I wrote that down from the other night. Yeah, I got you.
They're just sitting at their own tables, though.
Glor, what did you do yesterday?
What do you mean?
I mean, you weren't with all of us. Like, you went and signed the contract, I know, alone. Did you do anything else interesting yesterday?
I signed a contract and I came here.
That's all.
That's all you did?
What is going on?
That is a good question. It's what we're trying to figure out.
That's why I asked you.
We went by a shop today, and the owner described somebody who roughed him up pretty badly. And the description fit you pretty well, so we're just curious as to what you might have been doing yesterday.
Now I'm really honed in on watching him.
Okay.
Yesterday I was at the library, and I went to Gisla, and after I finished with Gisla, I came here.
What is finishing with Gisla?
Yeah, what did you do? Just sign the contract with Gisela?
Yeah, that was part of it. Yeah.
What was the other part?
Why are you guys so curious about this?
Well,
Because if you roughed up a shop owner and broke his things, I'm not going to be very happy with you.
that's not who we are. We don't
He's
hurt
an
people
old man.
like that.
I did not make the rules for this old man. he signed up for something and then decided he did not want to pay it.
So you
And,
made
Well,
him
what
do.
you signed up for in taking it out for the Thieves Guild, that's not something that you're going to sign up for as part of our group. Because
Well,
I don't want
actually,
to
I
be
signed up for
I don't want to be
taking.
associated with that.
Actually, I signed up for taking my name off of a person of interest for the Thieves Guild. And additionally, I have taken one of your name off of the Thieves Guild as well. As a person of interest. And
Because of what we did
you should
in
know,
the Dragon's
you should
Basin.
know, no, you should know that had it not been me, he would have been a lot more roughed up. Because they asked me to do a lot more and break his leg. And I broke a little toe. So I think that probably this is an issue you should be getting over. I do feel bad for the man, but I gave him the less of what he deserved. I did not sign his contracts for him.
No, you
I
signed
did
a
not.
different contract.
I did not force him to make some deal with Thieves Guild. But
Well,
No, but
either
you
way,
attacked him for doing it
it
when you were not
does.
even part of the Thieves Guild.
It does sound like Core was the lesser of two evils for the man, though.
yes,
I'm gonna insight check that. Where he said they
Okay.
wanted him to do more.
they wanted him to. They asked. He's asked to break leg.
Oh, I remember. Make the insight check.
Damn.
14.
14. Seems to be telling the truth.
Can you tell me more about the you said the list that our names are on?
I think there are 3 of us, 4
Your
of us.
name's not on it, Northern.
It was.
Why would his be on it? His wasn't on it at all to begin with, because I was definitely the one that went down there back in the previous village.
His
He
name was on there, and it is not anymore.
It's probably me, Narfer,
Me,
and Core.
Clarable, Tito,
And Tito, I think.
Tito.
because we were the people that went to.
In fact, I don't
Jail.
think your name was mentioned. Calliope? I mean, Lex.
Nope.
Slipped out.
Whose name is still on the list?
Cool.
Tito and Clarable.
Why didn't you tell us about this?
It seems very efficient for me to do these things alone.
Did you try and make any other arrangements? Are you gonna keep doing this with East?
Maybe, but yeah, this is
What
the
are you
the
willing to
reason
do?
I.
What are you
reason
willing to do with for your selfishness? Attack people? Kill people?
Do you
Steal
think
from
me?
people who are good to us?
Do you think me putting my name on in a bad situation for the sake of getting one of my friends' names off a list for bad people is
Well, to be
selfish?
fair, you also.
I think the way
Do you
you went
think that
about it is
me
bad.
accepting a mission and breaking a toe instead of a leg is selfish? Please
Well, to be-
explain.
Yes, I do.
I
Did
don't
Well,
you
know.
then we
get
do
your
not
name
agree.
off a list?
What?
You were getting your name off the list.
Yeah, I can't get his name off the list. That is his issue. Not my
Okay,
issue.
so how is that not selfish if you did a secret thing that none of us would
Well,
agree with
It's not
behind our back
it-
to get your name off of a list?
It's not
How is that
selfish
not
because
selfish?
because he did it himself instead of another person going there and doing worse, maybe.
Because I did not involve you. You do not have to bear the weight.
You
of these
involve us
things.
by being here with us, by being
Well,
part
how
of
have
our
I
group.
involved you?
You carry a
How have I
weapon that
involved
I
you?
promised to take care of.
How have I involved you? Tell me.
You carry a weapon that I promised to take care of from
You
a
can take
smith
this
that would
weapon
not.
back. I hand him the bright sword. Whatever.
Bright flame.
Bright flame. But how have I involved you and put you at risk? Tell me. I put only
Because I
myself
don't
at risk
agree with
for
doing
this
bad
reason,
things.
because this would be an issue. I put only myself at risk. so that you do not have to bear the weight, so that you don't have to do it. You understand? You're calling me selfish when I am making sacrifice for you.
I don't consider making a sacrifice for yourself attacking someone else. You
I
don't
have
have
two
to
more
wrong
jobs to
someone
do.
to make
For
something
Tito,
right for yourself. That is
I have
selfish.
2 more jobs for Tito and for Claire Bold. And if you want to help me do this, you can.
What are the jobs?
I don't know. You don't know until you accept.
Do you
Does
have, when you
I
accept them, do you
think
have
you
to,
are allying with yourself with someone who plagues this city.
when,
What I am doing is making to where I do not have to ally myself because I am a person of interest right now. And if I am not a person of interest, they don't have anything on me. They will not come for me. But if I am,
Okay, but
then they will.
if you are a
And they
person
can
of
twist
interest
your
and we
arms,
think we
Zapper.
are in
They are
we think we
stronger
are in
than
the
you
past
think.
right now, right?
They are stronger than you think. And playing with fire is not something I like. I'd rather just put it out.
I've played with fire before.
You are literally playing with fire. They are lighting you on fire for you to go play for them.
So that I can put the fire out. And I do not
You
have
don't
to talk
know.
to
You are
them
going
again.
to be deeper and deeper. They handed you a shovel and say, dig yourself out of the hole you're in, and you are just digging deeper and deeper and deeper.
did they say
I
what,
disagree, and I will not ever agree on this with you. I do not think.
Okay, well, I will not be around you attacking random civilians. That is not okay.
So you think I leave it to someone else to give them harder?
No, I think we help the people who are being oppressed rather than being an instrument for the people oppressing.
Yeah. It is a different good than I see.
I didn't
I
hear anything you said there, Nathan. You broke up.
is a different
Did-
good?
It
because
is not the good. You cannot make good with something bad.
You can't make good out of corruption.
I'm not going to be a hero for these people that owe things to Thieves Guild. That's not my job. My job is to be a unit that protects us. And if I have to do something bad to protect us, then I will do it.
What did Gisela say would happen if we don't get Clara Bold and Tito off the list?
We go
She
back
says
to
you
our
are a
time
person
and
of
nothing
interest.
happens.
She says you are a person of interest to the author, that the author will maybe be pursuing them. Do you want
Pursue us,
something
then.
bad to happen to them?
Well,
Because
I
the
hope
Thieves
the
Guild
author
is
lives for
much
like
stronger.
1,000 years because this isn't even the time we are from.
Well, as much as I'd like to get out, I don't want to deal with problems.
Okay, you're dealing with problem right now because you attacked
It
civilians.
seems like you are the problem. You are just arguing with me.
I am the problem because you are going and attacking people.
Because I am taking things off of list for problem. The only problem that you have is ethicalness. And
Yes,
this is
and the only problem you has is lack of any ethics.
no. I just want to see that I knock problems out, which would be having names on list with
and the
powerful
problems
men.
are innocent people who we have nothing to do with, and you are going around knocking them out.
I stand by my argument. I do not think that this person would have got it any better. So
Okay, that is a stupid argument. If I didn't break his toe,
what are
someone
you
else
doing
will.
to knock out problems? Are you going to take people off list? Go be some hero, Zaffer. Do
I
it.
don't give a fuck about a Thieves Guild list.
The author is a lot more powerful than.
Yeah, the author is super powerful in this time. That is not where we're from.
Well, we don't.
We're in
So
this
we don't
time
have to
right
be
now, whether I like it or
assholes
not.
the whole time we
Kalora
are here.
wants to leave. Kalora wants to leave. She wants to go back to her family. This is not where we want to be, but you have to deal with this situation.
We don't know how to get back if we're going to leave
Well,
the
why
author.
don't we just fully embrace corruption and kill everyone? Take all the cool things. So
Yeah,
then we're
that
good,
is
right?
obviously what I am doing.
So,
So I will not back down.
Core.
Our names need to come off the list.
Clara Bold, were you
Okay,
trying to say
everyone
something?
else, you are good with core committing crimes for a thieves guild and just being bad to people in general. You're all good with that.
Nope, I'd kill him in a heartbeat if I wasn't listening to this fighting.
Definitely not cool
No.
with it.
Core. I
I appreciate the thought that you are giving,
But actions have consequences.
but do not.
What was my consequence?
Hold on.
I am.
Your
Let
consequence is
let
all of us.
Clarabelle talk. Don't interrupt him.
I'm asking you to not do anything in my name of that sort. Not work for the thieves. In a roundabout way, I understand what you have done, even though I do not agree with you. But I will hope you appreciate my request, again, that you do not do anything for the Thieves Guild in my name.
If you and Tito want your names on the list, you can keep them there and I will stop this. But I do not regret an action.
That's fair.
Don't regret
can
losing the
believe-
trust of your group that you're with.
You can
Just
believe
trust-
what you want, Core.
Trust is something hard to build.
You
And
know, that
You
feeling?
have lost mine, and trust me, this is much harder for me than it is for you any day.
You are not the one who had to
Who've
do
killed-
these things.
Who's had to do bad? Trust me, I've done worse. And I've had to deal with my actions every single day of my life. So no, I do know what you put against, but I don't think what you did was right. Me, I wasn't breaking any trust. You broke a lot of people's right now. And no. Mm-mm. No.
Do you know how this
We-
man?
I
got
walk
his name on
I
that
walk
list?
I walk out.
So,
Okay.
um,
As you guys are kind of having this conversation, Cosmos kind of walks out behind the bar and puts his hand on Zapper's back, kind of turns around to look him in the face. Do you think you could keep it down a bit? You're upsetting the other patrons.
No,
Sorry.
I've never seen anyone else here.
Yeah, it kind of points at the dwarves and the Tritons who are kind of looking at you, and one of the Tritons kind of raises a hand to say, like, oh, okay. Puts his hand back down and turns. Sorry, mate, but maybe you could go to one of your rooms to discuss, or somewhere more private.
I think we are.
Core, I understand your thought process,
Well, thank you,
but
sir. We will quiet down.
I do ask that if you're going to be in this group with us, that you run things by us before you do it. If you're going to do things for us. Do you understand? That's all we ask. We can't change the past now, but I do want to do things better for the future.
This is just a struggle for me. The core starts to get a little bit broken up. I guess I grew up in different circumstances where a thieves guild in my town would not ask to break leg, much less a little toe. They would probably just kill. So, I am sorry. But
I accept your apology.
I do think I broke trust, but I was only trying to take the bearing of what was inevitable upon myself, so that those of you who maybe have more struggle with this, dealing with the weight, such things might be.
Yeah, I don't usually struggle with good, and I walk out.
That's effective. I don't know. I don't know how to deal with this, especially when my side is not considered good at all. So
We're in a very difficult position right now with where we're at.
I'm trying to make it not as difficult.
I understand. We just have to play as a team. Well, we're not gonna get out of here.
Do you know what this man did to get on the list with the?
He paid for protection, right?
Paid for protection, asked for protection, and did not pay what he did.
That is not what we got when we spoke with him.
I thought it was what we got. I thought he told us that he paid for
I thought
protection.
I thought he was forced to pay for protection.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, I was also under the
It was-
impression that this is forced.
Yeah, it was strongly recommended. He told you that people came by and like broke the windows of his shop, and stole some small
Okay.
things, and the Thieves Guild came to and were like, "Hey, if you want this stuff to stop, you just got to pay us protection money, that kind of thing."
Yeah, so
Oh,
the
okay.
Thieves Guild steals from him and says, hey, if you don't want people to steal from you, we'll protect you. So you pay us, and they stop sending thieves to his house. Gotcha.
Wait.
Sure. Okay.
That could be one way of looking at it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and continue, Jamie. Sorry to interrupt you.
They own this town, core. Whether somebody wants to pay them or not, they have to pay for protection. I don't think this man had a choice.
Well, maybe I was lied to. I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, maybe the man lied to us. Nobody can be certain.
We don't know who to trust.
He did not lie to us. He was in zone of truth.
Oh,
You're not there.
Yeah, but they would know that. Their characters would. That was a big deal.
Yeah, you can still be evasive in Zone of Truth, though.
True.
I'll
From
stand
the
up.
impression I got, it sounded like he owed. It did not sound like they were taking just to take.
It is nighttime now, right, Matt? We're like winding down for the day.
I believe so. Yes.
I was
Yes, it
given
is.
Nope, it was not.
Oh, okay.
What
Nope.
what time was it?
It was 2 p.m. when we came back, so you're probably looking at like 5 p. I don't know how. Yeah, probably about 5 p.m.
It was like 5.
Yeah,
or
we'll say
something,
it's 5. That's fine. Around dinner time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The choice I was given. I thought maybe it was good to give this man lesser from what he owed, and they will not be paying him a visit anymore. So I don't think that this was them just taking just to take, because why would they stop? Why is one payment good enough to stop? The deal is closed. He will not be bothered. So take it as you will, but the way I see it, the man could have broken leg, or worse, be dead. If he were in my town, his shop would probably be run by somebody else by now. He would be in the ground or head on stake. So taking up a gray area of a crime to save a man's life or cause him less hurt, you tell me that is wrong. I do not see it that way.
I understand why you did it.
But I will tell you forward. But this will be hard for me. No. Because this gray area, something that I've lived in my whole life, doing lesser of evil. Because I grew up in full blown evil.
We just have to be more mindful of each other and our backgrounds in the future and just be more understanding.
And how about those two of my background?
That's
That
what I
have
mean.
left?
Everybody needs to be more understanding of each other. You need to be more understanding of Zafir and his background, and he needs to be more understanding of yours, and just give each other a chance, and hopefully trust can be reformed from it.
Nothing I enjoyed about breaking a toe of old man.
I don't think any of us would relish in what we saw that happened. Kalora, Ezrian.
You look around for Kalora to say something to her, but she is no longer there.
Kalora's not there. Sorry, I was telling them. What do you mean? What happened to Matt? You're muted.
I'll kind of like flick
Matt's there.
like a
He's been
thought
talking.
to Shadow, Matt, and see if Shadow saw where she went.
What is Shadow's passive perception?
Shadow's passive perception is 16.
Shadow did not see her leave.
Okay.
Oh, Matt said that Kalora left. Well, she's not there. She didn't say she. He didn't say she left. That she's not there. Sorry.
You
fill
don't
in.
see her.
Oh, we don't see her. She could have gone invisible, so that also could have happened.
Yeah. I'll go up to the bar.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cosmos is still there.
Hey, buddy. Sorry about all the trouble. Put
That's all right.
10 gold on the table, and I say, how about the beer?
How would you like 10 beers? He just pulls out a beer,
Just
starts pouring it, hands it over. I
and
know, it's a joke, because there's a lot of cash, that's all.
maybe fire whiskey if you have one.
Ooh, Nate Dogg
sure
has one
thing.
drinking right now.
He reaches under the table, pulls out a small oaken cask, and pours from it. You can see a gold label on the cask, puts it down on the table for you.
Gulp. I'll take my beer back to the table.
Enjoy.
I'm kind of just chilling there, kind of leaning over with my head in my hands a little bit, just kind of thinking.
I'm outside, probably muttering to myself, but if wherever there's like a close, like little dark alley or something, just away.
Yeah, you could be behind the inn. It's kind of secluded. You can see an area where there's some barrels out there that are empty that are waiting to be picked up and taken back to the brewery. It's kind of secluded back there. That's probably where you
Yep.
go.
Definitely where I go.
As I'm walking back, I want to make a perception check at the rest of the people to see if they look
Like, look at
Like
you walking
they-
back.
look at the other people as I'm walking. Not my table. Look at everybody else in the bar as I'm walking back to try to see if
Kind of get a gauge on their mindset.
to see if anybody's maintained their focus on our table.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, that's a big 4.
4. They all seem to be doing their own thing. Most of them are, messing around in their food, kind of picking at it rather than eating it. A lot of them are down to dregs of just, chicken bones and crusts of bread and things like that, muttering to each other very quietly. They look to be keeping to their own.
Is Tito here?
Yeah, Tito is at the table with Logan.
Okay. I'll sit down next to Tito and kind of face palm and be like, hey, Tito.
Yeah?
Do you play a song?
I can play lots of songs.
Yeah, we could really use our spirits lifted right now.
maybe one of the ones we learned back at the, a couple of weeks ago.
Here we go. I'll play this one.
Cool. And he starts to play, and I'll kind of hum along as he starts playing.
Okay.
I'm kind of gonna just be chilling. I don't really have much more to say, to be honest. Just
Going to.
just
Okay.
thinking.
I'm gonna move to the table for Tito. Corey, you and I will discuss a little bit later. You know I don't agree with what you've done. And in my opinion, actions are always going to speak. But I need to know, how do you know the author is so powerful?
Well, the more information we gather, the more that we gather that this Thieves Guild seems like the most powerful force in the town.
I agree.
And the author is the wears the crown of this organization. I would just hate to be his enemy.
Well, I feel like we do need to start making some decisions on what we're going to do. We need to either do this job or we need to figure out how to get out of here. Out of this world, back to our time.
I want to do this job, and I want to meet the author.
That's a bold move.
I suppose if we could align ourselves as a group that is as much use as the Thieves Guild is, then maybe we pick and choose how we serve and how we lead in this town.
Well,
Instead of having to be our arms twisted to what they want.
well, I just hope that after all this is transpired, I hope everybody is still on board with carrying out the job, because it seems like a few of us are not very happy. I'm not sure where Kalora went.
If she were here,
Hopefully she's okay.
I would say sorry. I just know how much that this thing is not something she would like, but this is why I tried to handle it.
Okay, give me 1 second, guys, before we move on. You guys just gonna be drinking for a while?
Yeah, I'm gonna just be like kind of chilling out, having small talk or whatever, and to figure out what we're gonna do next.
Okay, I just gotta finish sending a message.
Ben, Josh, are you guys still in the bar?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Getting drunk at the bar.
As always.
I will go ahead and roll a con save.
Wouldn't that be an
So you're
animal
drinking. Okay.
Damn.
Damn. get a chance, man, I want to have Shadow try and find Kalora,
Okay,
like smelling and hearing.
sure.
For the Tito. Did you hear me, Matt?
No.
Thank you for the song, Tito.
Oh yeah, no problem, he says as he continues playing.
Zafir, where are you outside?
Zephyr walked away from the outside.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
What's now, guys?
Did you need us to wait, Matt, or are you good?
No, I'm good now.
Can I have
You can go ahead and try to find Kalora if you'd like.
All right, I'll do. What do I need to do? Perception,
To
survival.
be a survival check with advantage since she has advantage on smelling.
Is survival smell, or is that or is that like a wisdom check?
Survival's generally tracking, but if you want to just see if she can smell Kalora, you could do perception. But that would just be like, oh yeah, Kalora was over here at some point.
That's a 20. Because I have my proficiency.
24, which one?
Perception. For smelling.
For smelling. Okay. Shadow kind of tilts her head curiously at you, kind of sniffs over by the door, paws at it.
The door to the bar?
Mhm.
I'll get up and follow her.
Okay, she opens it and sniffs the air, and then turns her head to the north.
I'll nod for her to keep going, and I'll follow her.
She's just kind of head up in the air, leisurely strolling through the main circle of town. See the massive statue of the Heirloom Protectorate Guard on your right, standing vigilant guard over the city. Shadow walks to the edge of the
Oh dear.
garden, the Earth Mother, and turns and looks at you and sits down on her haunches.
I'll continue into the garden and go to where the shrine is.
Okay. You walk to the shrine. It takes you a little bit to get there. Racing, but you get to the shrine and you can see Kalora is there. She is kind of curled up at the base of the shrine, the altar of stone and vine, and it looks like she is sleeping. You can see there are kind of tears streak down her face, and the front of her shirt is wet. You can see it just has a kind of around her neck a ring of moisture all the way around. But she's asleep, as far as you can tell. Narfred, you there? Can you guys hear me?
I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Yep.
I guess we lost
He's
Reed.
typing. He said 1 sec.
Oh, okay.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah,
Sorry,
there you go.
my mic got unplugged a little bit. I'll just go about like 2 or 3 feet away from her and kneel and just meditate until she wakes up.
Okay. Perfect. Zafir, Meanwhile, actually no, not Zephyr yet. That's gonna be later. Lex, is there anything you wanted to do?
After much pride and pouting, thinking about what Core said about his, like he was trying to do it for the group and whatever, and then Lex obviously reflecting on her own shit, and then especially with her disagreement and now better relationship with Narvarin, Lex is begrudgingly accepting that she needs to go talk to Core, so she will probably walk inside.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you walk inside and you see Core sitting at a table with Logan and standing on top of the table, as a matter of fact, and playing his lyre. Core is kind of nodding his head and humming along.
That makes Lex angry, though. She doesn't like seeing him happy.
Oh, he doesn't look happy, necessarily.
Okay, good. She doesn't like to see him at peace. She wants to see him suffering, definitely.
Core, what do you look like?
Core probably is drinking second beer by now.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so he's...
And just kind of like head resting on his hand with his elbow on the table, kind of looking down, scratching at the table with one of his nails,
Sure. Just so I know, go ahead and make a con save. And Brad, did you make one?
I can't hear you.
Brad made one, yeah.
Okay, I didn't have the chat up.
Brad, you need to make... Oh, yeah, you already made yours.
Yeah, he's fine. Brad is not even phased by the alcohol at
Sorry.
all.
Mine is
Oh, you beat
a
it on here.
Hold on.
18.
18. Okay, yeah, you're fine.
And my roll 20 is up. Pull up my sheet.
I go over to... Like, I approach the table, and I just look at Core. Do you react?
I look back, and
And then I kind of nod my head to go to a table that's far away from the others.
Okay.
Also, is there a table that's far away from others?
Yeah, there are more tables than just these 4 that I have on the map. I just threw this together. There are probably 6 or 7 tables within the tavern, and only 2 of them are filled by people other than your party.
I
Okay.
go over to this table on the map.
Yeah, I led
Okay.
the way, obviously stalking forward. So cool. Do you still stand by what you did was just and right?
Well, I understand that I broke the contract of our trust. And, I am sorry. Even though what I think was lesser of an evil, maybe there was another way.
From what I've learned, especially from Zephyr, which is someone you have to take into consideration right now, is there is always another way. I have been in your shoes personally. Well, not your shoes. You got really, really big feet. But...
I don't wear shoes. Yeah.
Well, that too. Anyway, I think you really should listen to Zephyr's words. I'm not just saying that because of a personal bias. I'm saying that because he really does know what is just and right. Maybe not according to, like, he can never advise himself that way, but he can advise everyone else in this party. I can't tell you where I've started off and where I have been. I mean, me stealing from that cart where everyone got scarred and, well, whatever, we got the marks, was the only thing beneficial that came out of that was B-Rad. And I kept telling myself, oh yeah, we got B-Rad, so it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. and I was stealing potions because we're gonna need potions because they're for healing. But fuck, I have more money than all of you, and I could have bought them, but I didn't because that's what I'm used to. Just because you know a certain lifestyle and that's what you've had doesn't mean that that's what it has to be.
Yes. I would hope that he would be understanding as to why I made this decision, but you know,
But have you tried to see it from his point of view? Have you tried to see it from what he's gone through and of all the innocents' lives, the people that he can't save and how much that affects him? He couldn't save the man that you hurt because you hurt him. If he knew better, he would have hurt you because you're not an innocent.
but what if I saved him?
If you had saved him, that would have been
What if I did save him by taking that task on instead of someone else? The lesser of evils is a hard thing maybe to wrap your head around if
No,
You-
that is not. That is
maybe-
not.
maybe not for you. But if all you have ever done and all you have ever seen is the attempt to maintain a clean slate, clean morality,
But that means it's possible because he is literally walking in front of us, working with us, and he does have the clean morale. Somebody
but he is
can
not
do it.
me. But
He is not you.
me. You
I
understand?
know. And he's not me. Trust me, I've done way worse than you any day.
So,
And he knows a good bit of it. But I'm trying to change. I'm trying to better myself because I know this is not what my parents will want me to be.
and I will try to do this.
And that's what I think you have to do going
But-
forward is come up with a way to not just see things like this as okay. Discuss. We are your group.
Well, the
You have
fact
to
of
talk
the
to
matter,
us.
fact of the matter,
Is it's done and
That-
it's
what my disposition, though I may have to change my action, now is still under the same place as when I left. No, she's not something that will come easily to me. Yes, will I try to change? I will, but
Did you say when you left
it,
NoHo?
it is no easy. Yeah, when I left,
Okay.
it is no easy thing, and
No, but your home is filled with corruption, correct?
yes,
And that's what you want to change. Your big thing was you wanted to be with Kaito and get her out of it. But now your home is filled with corruption. Did you want to go back to that?
well, what I have done is nothing.
That's not
compared
what I'm not saying that. I'm saying, do you want to go back home? Do you want to go back to NoHo and be in a corrupt city, or do you want to go home to change your corrupt city, or do you just want to leave it all on the wayside?
the corruption that I left I have not seen anything like since I have left. Does that make sense?
Are you saying
What-
that the corruption's gotten worse?
No, I'm saying that it was so dark and so corrupt that what I did and what we have been doing is like golden prairies of happiness compared to NoHo.
Oh, trust me. Yet again, something I know very well about a corrupt home.
So I do understand that he might not understand.
But I'm saying, I'm asking, did you want to go back home? Do you want to go back home to corruption? Do you want to go back home to a happy place? Or what do you want to do? I'm asking not about this situation. I'm asking what's your long-term goal here?
Well, I want to go back to Kaito, but here I am, and this is where I've been placed, and I think there is a reason for being. So I want to stay here.
But
And-
why? Why did you give up Kaito? Why did you give up your home for this?
I am asking myself this question as well.
Because that is the only reason I haven't slit your throat right now.
Excuse me?
Because you didn't go home, you didn't stay with Kaito, things that are very valuable to you and you want to be with. That is why I'm saying I haven't killed you.
Yeah, I think this conversation is done. Thank you.
Because I'm recognizing that you care about the group. That is what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry that you did not understand that.
I'll walk away. I'll get up and walk back to next to Brad and just sit down at the bar.
Okay.
Lex is done with this shit. Oof. Well. Lex is gonna go upstairs.
Okay.
She is gonna get all her stuff. And she is gonna go to the wizard school. And that is where I'm
Okay.
heading.
Sounds good. Does anybody else have anything roleplay wise they want to do?
Do we see her get her stuff and leave?
I'm not being stealthy.
Yeah,
about
I
it.
would assume so. Yeah, you would see her. You would see her get all her stuff and then come back down with her pack all packed and whatnot, and then start to head out the door.
It's nighttime. Are you going by yourself?
Are you talking to me, Jamie? Like, as in
Yes.
Clairbold?
Yes.
I look over my shoulder at him, and I just... and I keep going.
Okay.
I will follow slowly, not too close.
Are you being... He's not being...
Not-
You're not being stealthy.
I'm not trying to be stealthy, just following.
What do you want, Clairbold?
Our whole party is at the end. Where are you going?
No, our whole party's not at the end. Nofrin's not there, Kalora's not there, Zappa's not there, and I'm most certainly not there. And you're not there. So, hey.
They'll be back. You look like you're leaving for a different reason.
You were... nope, actually, you're not the last person I want to talk to right now. So, I can't be there if they're all gonna side with him, and he's not going to listen.
We're all flawed. We've all got really, really big problems.
Yet again, well, actually, you don't know anything about me, so, but I'm gonna tell you this now. I'm pretty sure I have the crown for being the worst one here. Definitely, 100%.
And that's okay. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, that's the whole point of friends. Is you help each other be better. And then when you're not, you help them anyways.
And that's what I was doing. I fucking hate Cole right now. Like, I hate him so much. Like, it took so much out of me not to kill him. I had to walk out of there. That is my first instinct. When somebody betrays me or hurts me, I want to slit their throat. But I walked out and I thought about it, and I came back to him to talk to him, to see sense. And I admitted that I wanted to kill him. But he still didn't listen.
I don't think anybody's siding with him. And I think we all are struggling with ever trusting him or.
I just don't think he should get off that easily. Not for a second.
Judgment is it's not always swift.
What'd you say, Jamie? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
I said judgment is not always swift. His time will come. But for now, it may be more dangerous if we all split. I have no idea where you're heading, but we know this town is dangerous.
Going up against thieves? Yeah, they're
Thieves and dragons and demons and mages and a place we don't know and a time we don't know, and I don't even know who I am.
fuck. I don't even know who you are. You're the only person I can talk to, and it's sad.
So where are you heading?
The tower.
Would you mind if I went with you?
Why?
Just to make sure things safe. We'll go to the tower. You don't have to talk to me after we get to the tower. But party two is always better. I can stay 10 feet back.
Why are you doing this? Like, legitimately, I can survive on myself. Survive by myself. I can't fucking speak.
Yeah, I know. I can too.
But why?
What do you mean why?
Why are you following?
Because nobody, I mean, this is obviously a tight group. Nobody should be solo.
Zaffa went on his own. Kalora went on her own. Narfin went on his own.
Well, Kalora and Narfin are going to be in the same place, and Zaffer left his stuff at the bar. You're on a different path.
No, well, your perception isn't terrible, I guess. Well, whatever. Just stay 10 feet away.
All right, 10 feet. See you later.
And I go to the tower.
Okay. You guys begin making your way northward towards the two towers along the wall that project the magical barrier between the common people of Mightside and those anointed by the Enclave. You step through, Jamie, the second time you've ever stepped through, and the first time you've ever gone into the building itself. The doors open as you get 10 feet away, and you step into the now familiar to some entryway of the Veetaris, with banners hung up on all the walls in red, green, and blue, and a massive blue carpet with a sigil in the middle. There is a ring of portals all the way around. You step in. Actually, Lex, you step in first.
Mm-hmm.
And he's 10 feet behind you, so what are you doing? You have maybe like 2 seconds
I'm
by
gonna go to
yourself
the-
in this room.
Yep, well, that's it. I'm gonna be standing there thinking because I have 2 ideas. So.
Okay. Jamie, or Clairbold, as you step in, you see Lex there kind of looking around the room at the different portals.
I'll go into the library.
Okay. She steps into the portal on the right-hand side. Do you follow?
Nope. Is there anybody around, or was it just Legs.
Just legs.
Great. um, can I read anything? Is anything on a wall? Anything pointing to me to let me know anything where a dorm may be where I can sleep?
Make a perception check.
Ooh, dang, I didn't think about signage.
Nice, the old 7.
Yeah, you can't see anything here that would affect any kind of signage, unfortunately.
Okay. You said she went on just a portal to the right, or was it like the
She went
second
to the
right?
portal directly to the right of the entrance.
I'll go to the one right beside that. I'm not going to go to the same one she did.
Okay, the second one to the right.
Yes, exactly.
Has anybody gone in that one yet?
I thought I went into another one. Like maybe it came out another way. Right, that was Calora. I don't remember.
No, you guys came out of the one at the very back, I think.
Okay, that's what it was.
Okay. Yeah, you step into the second to the right door. You feel the cold sensation as you step through the portal. You take another step and you find yourself in a what appears to be a dusty laboratory. Dusty in that certain places on the shelves and whatnot have not been touched in a while, but you can tell that it is recently used. There are worktop in a stadium seating type of way from the front to the back, and a big table at the front with an emblemic on it, mortar and pestle, several Olympic is what it's called, an Olympic mortar and pestle, and some other alchemy gear set up at the front. It is currently empty. There's no one in here, but you can see sunlight streaming in from, or not sunlight, sorry, moonlight streaming in from the window at the far back wall.
Hello? Is there anybody there?
No answer.
What was that?
No answer.
Oh, no answer. Huh. I'll run my finger across the dust real quick.
Okay.
Is there another
Go ahead and make a
exit
perception check as you do so.
Okay.
Okay.
Me too, baby.
Hidden behind a book on a shelf that you drag your finger across, you see two small crystal bottles.
Say crystal vials.
Yes.
I want to pick them up and look at them a little closer, see what they are.
Okay. Looking at them, one of them looks to be filled with a very clear fluid, almost like it's somehow more clear than water. The only thing that gives it away is when you shake it, you can hear it. You can't actually see the liquid in the vial. The other one is filled with a kind of a gold looking liquid. Not quite like pee, but kind of in between apple juice and pee. Has little particle matter floating in it.
Interesting. Have I ever seen these before?
Make an Arcana check. Damn. The gold one looks kind of familiar. Of course, these vials are not like mass produced or anything. These are obviously made by someone, not like in a factory somewhere. But the particle matter in the gold one, as well as the distinct color, remind you of something you've only seen once or twice. One of the times was at Oceans of Potions. It looks like, a lot like, a potion of invulnerability. The vial would
Are
give
these
probably
dusty?
about a mouthful.
Are these dusty like everything else here?
Yes, they are.
They're just dusty. Leaving this around. I will.
Hey
leave
guys,
them on the
let's
shelf.
take a real quick break. I'm sorry, 1 sec. You leave them on the shelf. I got that. I gotta take Piper out. She's
No
yelling at me to take her out.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I would like a session where Core and Zaffer just argue the entire time at with very loud voices.
I don't think that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Were we
My throat
recording
would
that?
hurt.
Oh, it doesn't need to be canon. It's fine, and you'll be fine. Just drink some tea. Jamie, 1v1. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Only if you live stream it.
I mean, shit, dude.
Yeah, nah, I'm good. I need a second. I need to fill my drinks up.
No, my food should be here soon. I'm gonna go check.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys.
Is everybody here?
I don't know.
I think Narprin went to check on his food.
I am here.
Okay,
Hey, Narprin's here.
fantastic. All right, so you leave the 2 potions, leaving them where you found them, behind the books on the bookshelf.
Yeah, making a mental note of this potion so I can ask somebody about it later.
Okay.
Was there any other door in that room, or was it just I can go back out the same exit I was in?
Yeah.
So just the one?
Correct.
Okay. I'll go back out the main door.
Okay. You step outside the door and find yourself back within the main central chamber of the Beatars.
I'll go in the door Lex went in.
Okay. So you step through the door. You are met with. Actually, before we do that, Lex, what have you been doing for the last 5 minutes?
I texted you.
Oh, okay. I left my phone up here. I see. Okay, perfect. You step through the door, Claribold, and find a room that you haven't been in. I've described many times before. The library of the Beataris, with spiraling bookshelves up in the heights of the library in the lower study area at the bottom, ringed by fireplaces. At one of the tables, it's very empty at the library right now. There may be 3 people here, so you can very easily see Lex at one of the tables, who has books on the table and is flipping through them. She looks back and notices you.
I'll wave, say, Lex, I know we said 10 feet, but I'm just looking for a bed, and I've never been here, and I have no idea what I'm doing. Do you know where the dorms are?
Well, to be fair, you don't usually know what you're doing.
Yes. But I would appreciate some help. If you can find it in your heart to just tell me where I can go, and I'll be out of your hair.
Well, I will have to actually physically help you because the only beds I know are the young girls' dormitory, and you're not about to stay there.
That's probably a good idea if I don't stay there.
Okay, but by the way, Matt, I wasn't looking at books.
Oh, okay. Oh, you were looking at. Okay, I understand
Yeah.
what you meant. She was not looking at books. She had the bit of magic that was given to her by the wizards in her hand. The hood that she received. She was kind of looking at it, and twisting it around from different angles. But you might have noticed that, but not much more.
Yeah, so I would have put that in my bag, start to get my stuff together after I sat down. Okay, cool. Oh, not cool. You're not fucking cool. Don't listen to me. Okay, Clarebold. I will help you.
Thank
And
you
then-
so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. And then I kind of like skirt around him a little bit to keep that 10 foot. And then I go towards the thing that goes up and down that's not an elevator, but Chlor called an elevator, so hey.
Okay. You open the door, and I assume you step inside. Yes.
Wait, you said it was small last time, right?
Very small. Yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. It just fit you and Kalora. She was kind of.
All right. So Clarebold, you're gonna wait right here, and there's these like runes on them. You're gonna press the upper one when this comes back down, and you'll meet me at the top.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. And so I press the upper rune. You know, the one where I know the enclave is, and I go up.
You are rocketed up from the outside. You hear a dull as she goes up, and you assume that whatever was going to happen has happened.
Okay. So I just do the instructions she gave me, I think. So I finished, so I pressed the
Yep. Okay, well, you step inside first. Hey, Kalora, can you mute your mic? You're
I am muted.
Mm-mm.
Yes, I am.
Well, I can hear you. Okay, so you step inside and close the door behind you. Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Oh God.
Look at that.
17. Yeah, you can very clearly tell that these are numerical runes, and she did say to press the uppermost one. So you
I
Tap.
teach better than Narfarin.
and you feel the wind rush past you as you are lifted up to what appears to be the top floor of this tower. Right before you hit the roof, a floor almost appears underneath you. It's crazy how it works, but it just is almost like 1 minute you're rushing upwards, and then the next you're perfectly still. The door in front of you. So you open it up, and you come into the crystal chamber that I described last week, with the body of Esavera resting in the middle. Currently in this chamber, both of you look around, and it's rather dark. It's no longer lit up as it was before when you were here earlier. You can see one person here, kind of huddled, sitting up against a wall with a hood over his eyes and face, is a man. Not sure who it is. There's a bottle sitting on the ground next to him.
Does anything look familiar about him to me?
Make a perception check.
Perception. Oof. That's a 16.
16. In the dull light, it's hard to really tell. It looks like the robe could be a blue, and you do know a couple people that are here that wear that color robe. Both Ilu Harad and Ovidel both wear blue robes. Hard to really say in the darkness.
Doesn't only Aluharad, I think, didn't Overdell wear like white or something?
Oh, sorry, not Ovidel. It was Nestrea, the other human female. She wore a blue robe as well.
Ah. Okay.
Not
so-
Ovidel wears like all white, silver robes actually. Sorry, silver.
Okay, because
They-
Estrella wears green robes. Overdell's silver. Yeah, those are the two I remembered.
Let me look at my notes. 1 second. Oh, sorry, I meant purple, not blue. Ilu Harad wears a deep purple.
Okay.
They just look dark blue or black in the light
Okay,
that you're in
gotcha.
right now.
Then I'm slowly going to approach and
Okay.
trying to figure out.
As you get closer, you hear the sound of snoring. It appears this person is asleep.
I kind of looked at Clairbold, and then I, hello, hello.
You see a familiar face looking up at you in the reflected moonlight. It is Ilu Harad. What time is it?
Like evening, 6.
He looks around. Right. Sleep. What are you doing here?
I know this is a very bad time, and everything. But is there any way that you guys have any extra beds to spare for me and him?
You see him kind of wave his hand in the air. Spell. It speaks some arcane words that neither of you can understand as well. And you see him visibly perk up. The bags kind of disappear from under his eyes, and he seems to be a little bit more lucid. Yeah, sure. Beds for both of you. 36 is the girls' dormitory. That would be for you, Lex. And Claribold was, right? That would be floor 27 for the boys. You can just pick a bed. They're not assigned. They just sleep in them as they need. You can use the
Okay.
chest to the side where you will be able to use your chest if you need to.
Okay, thank you. I'm yet again sorry about all this.
Sure, it's no trouble.
Are you doing well? Oh, for
Yeah, I'm fine.
circumstances?
Fine.
Oh, I noticed your
Sure.
bottle there, so
Just a potion. Of a manner of speaking.
insight check, please.
Sure, go ahead and make an insight check.
Ooh, that would be an 11.
11. It sounded a lot like he was making a joke.
What? I didn't hear that.
It sounded a lot like he was making a joke.
Oh, okay. Realizing that, I just kind of, like try to do a force a laugh sort of thing.
Gotcha.
Well, thank you, Aluharad. We will be out of your hair now, right, Clairvold?
Absolutely. And thank you for the hospitality. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Sure, you got it.
And then I turn back to Clairbold. I'm gonna drop my stuff off at the girls' dorm, and then I'm gonna go to the library. I don't know what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna go to sleep, I think. But
Okay.
Just one request. If you leave, just snag me too, okay? I'll be on 27.
No, you're on 427, Clairbold.
I thought it was 27. Is it
It is-
427?
Matt,
Did I miss that? Was it 427 or floor 27?
It was floor number 27.
oh, floor. I thought you said 4.
No.
Okay. I was like,
Okay. Whew.
I'll let you get to sleep.
Yeah. Hey, one thing I saw that was interesting. I went in this other room before I came to the library. Right, I didn't want to seem like I was following you after we got here.
Yeah, but
which
that's
was
what
a
you were doing
mistake,
anyway.
because I didn't know where I was. But I
Fair.
found, I think, what seems like a potion of invulnerability that nobody even really cares about. But what's funny is the only other potion of invulnerability I've seen recently was at the Oceans of Potions. It's kind of odd. But
We do realize people are stealing from this tower, right?
yeah, I do realize. Yes.
Another reason that I'm here, because gotta be helpful someone. It's not gonna be the Thieves Guild. God forbid, it's definitely not gonna be the fucking Thieves Guild.
Definitely not.
Oh, are you saying that about me, or are you saying that about you? Are you not helping them?
I'm not trying to help the Thieves Guild. I'm just trying to learn about them.
Huh.
To be quite honest, I would like to meet the author.
Yeah, so our alignment kind of is the same. And then I walk into the elevator, and then I drop my stuff at the girls' dorm, and then I go down to the library, and then I'll text you, Matt, when I'm looking up.
Okay, sounds good. Clairvolt, you go into the gentleman's.
Yeah, absolutely. So I would definitely wait for her to, take the elevator first, and I would go to floor 27 and find a bed and probably just lay down.
Yeah, in the boys' dorms, there are probably around 16 beds in the large circular chamber, kind of separated by almost curtains that seem to be floating as if by magic. There are boys in, 8 or 9 of them. And there is a chest next to each one. Each chest is glowing faintly, almost in a gold kind of hue around it. And as you approach, you get about a foot away from it, it opens up. But if you don't decide to put anything into it, it closes back down and you can just go to bed. It seems all the boys are asleep right now as well.
Okay. I'll put my chainmail and my sword and shield it.
Okay, cool. Just a side note, by the way, I watched Critical Role and this came up, so I wanted to make sure that I addressed it with you guys, just so it doesn't freak anybody out. When you sleep, I'm always assuming that you are sleeping without your armor. Always. So if you are sleeping in your armor, tell me. But you are going to take a point of exhaustion if you sleep in your armor.
Yeah, but what about like really, really comfortable armor?
Same.
Okay.
I don't know. I did make her armor, and it's pretty good, pretty comfy.
Unless it's flannel armor, then sorry.
It feels like flannel, but protects like leather.
That's the problem, unfortunately.
Same with my plate armor.
Great. All right. Well, I'm glad we cleared that up. Thank you.
What if your whole body is armor?
Yeah, you're fine. As long as you're not wearing anything, you're good.
What if I put on PJs?
You can put on PJs.
If I put on
I'd
flannel?
get -1 point of exhaustion for putting on PJs. You might get inspiration for that.
Okay, I'll keep
I
that in
texted you,
mind.
Matt.
Okay, cool. Yep. I got it.
Should I do investigation? Or
Yes, please.
intelligence? Okay. That'd be a 14.
14. Okay. Gotcha. So you guys are handling your things. Zafir.
Yes.
We'll say another 2 hours has gone by. Is there anything else you wanted to do after you were finished doing what you were doing?
I wanted to go back to the inn.
Okay. You make your way back to the inn. What have you been doing?
I went to.
No, he's asking the inn boys what they've been doing.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
Hezri
you can keep
be
the thing
rad.
secret.
Sorry.
Core,
Yeah.
Tito. What have you guys been doing at the inn? Are you guys asleep? Are you guys still hanging out like 3 hours
I'm
from when they left?
going to drink and then go up on the roof.
Okay,
What is my
make one more con save for me.
I just did.
I will also drink
Whoa.
and follow B-Rat.
Okay, Ezreal, make another con save.
Fuck, I can't sit up.
B-Rad, you're feeling a little tipsy right now. You don't really know what warm feels like, but you're feeling warm.
Okay.
Ezreal, you're pretty chill.
Yes,
you're not
sir.
really having too much of an issue with drinking.
Ha.
Go ahead and both of you make
Is that
athletics
athletic?
checks to get on the roof. Athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you prefer.
Nice.
Damn.
Natural 20.
B-Rad,
Naturally.
I like to imagine that what you just did was you kind of went down into a hero pose on the ground and then launched yourself up with all your strength and hung on to a windowsill with one hand and then pulled up with that hand that you were holding onto the windowsill with and launched yourself to the roof. So basically 2 movements. Jump, pull, up. Hezrian, you kind of scramble behind him.
I'm looking. Just
You kind of climb up. You climb up a drain pipe and slip a little bit. It kind of creaks, and you're like, "Oh shit!" And you eventually make your way up. A good minute after B-Rat has already been up there.
hella out of breath.
Yeah.
What took you so long?
You know, I'm weak.
Well, yeah, I guess I've been doing it so long that it just comes
Yeah.
naturally.
I never come to the. This is my scene. Making crazy today.
It's pretty nice up here.
It is way better than what it looks like on the inside. It's been hell down there.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Saying, be on the roof, take a breeze, people watch. I'm here for you.
Just takes your mind off of everything.
Exactly.
Are you sleeping up here?
Huh?
Are you gonna sleep up here?
Who knows? Maybe.
Okay, well, keep your clothes on if you're gonna sleep up here. We don't want any more attention than we already.
That's debatable, but all right.
Okay. Do what you want to do.
I will. You do what you do. Drinking.
Oh, you guys brought drinks with you?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys have another drink. Go ahead and make your final con save for the night at disadvantage, please. Holy crap, B-Rat.
Fuck, I had another natural 20 with this shit. Oh, so I did it just on accident.
Rolls. B-Rat, you are not even slightly tipsy. You can drink. It's almost disappointing how little it is affecting you. Hezrian, you're feeling pretty good. You're feeling like sleeping on the roof is the right choice tonight.
It's the best choice.
Take away your keys, bro.
Did you guys have anything else you?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
What do we
Perfect.
what do we see like from being on the roof? Like, can I just make a perception check real quick?
Yeah, if you want to.
I guess I should too.
Yeah, go for it. Yours
Ah,
is at disadvantage, Hezrian.
garbage. All right, can't get worse than that. so.
Oof. Yeah, you can.
Looking around, it's really pretty out tonight. The stars are out. The moon is waning a bit. It's not full anymore. There are some people making their way back to their homes. You don't notice any inns or anything like that. From this perspective, you got a really unique view of the the statue of the Heirloom Protectorate Guard, and you almost imagine that you can see joints, that would actually move, but hard to really say with those rolls.
It's a nice. All right. Anything else, Brad?
That's it for me.
Me too.
Good night.
Night. Sleeping with my armor off, by the way.
Good choice.
Can I wait? How big are you?
Huh?
How big are you?
Like 6'3", 6'2".
Would his armor fit me?
Yeah.
Would his armor fit you? Definitely not.
Okay.
You are way bulkier than Hezrian.
Definitely.
His helmet might fit you. Actually, I don't think he has a helmet. You don't have a helmet, do you, Hezrian?
No, sir.
Yeah. No, none of his stuff would fit you. It just wouldn't.
That is it for me.
Okay. Cool. So, Core, what are you up to? Nathan?
Hey, sorry. Give me. Or is that it? Okay, all right. Sorry, my brother was talking.
Oh, okay.
Who's in the bar? Nobody?
Nobody's at the bar other than you. Tito is still playing music, and Logan is present.
Okay.
Logan is present.
I'm
What
gonna
is she?
go out wilderness for a minute. I'm just gonna go find some woods.
Okay, well, you know of the garden that belongs to the Earth Mother in the city. Outside of that, there aren't many trees around the city at all. There are fields that surround it. There's a beach.
Yeah, I'm trying to find some primal woods.
There aren't really any woods around here except for the cherry grove.
There are fields, you said?
Yeah, there are fields that surround the city, just kind of grass and things like that.
Wasn't there some kind of like little forest area where Lex buried the bodies? I thought.
No, that was right outside of the city gates in like a field. It wasn't, there was no forest.
I got you.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna go to the field and look around for animals.
Okay, go ahead and make a let's call it a survival check. Tracking little animals.
Let's see if my thing will work. Did it work? Oh wow.
That did work, unfortunately. You can see there are some bats flying around in the sky. You can hear them making noises. You also hear the distant call of seagulls flying over the no luck finding any animals around the area other than those.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the beach.
Okay, you walk northwards, kind of along the city wall, and eventually get to the place where the ocean meets the land. A sandy beach. The sand's kind of a reddish tinge. Definitely a lot darker than the sand that you guys had your first beach party in. That was very white sand. The waves are gently crashing to the shore. It's a very calm night, but you can still hear seagulls. It got a bit louder as you were nearing the beach.
Okay. I'm going to see if I can see any fish.
Okay. Make another survival check, I guess.
Work.
You can certainly see fish. They're very small, fry, and there are also some running along the beach. You'll be damned if you can catch one with
Yeah.
13.
Yep. I'm just gonna go back to a field and try to wait there for a couple hours. See if any larger wildlife try to
Okay,
just
make
sit.
just a general perception check as you're sitting around trying to find something. Now, keep it in mind. Damn.
Yeah, I've never rolled good. But maybe it'll change.
Maybe. Yeah, I'll say you spend. I mean, how long are you willing to sit out here?
Hour or two. Yeah.
Hour or two. Okay.
Trying to.
I'll say about an hour and a half into your meditation here. You see in the probable far distance of your range of sight, two deer, one male, one female, kind of walking southward.
How far away?
Probably about 750 feet away.
Okay.
You can barely see them in the dark. It's just the moonlight that allows you to be able to see them in the movement.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to move closer to them.
Okay.
Like,
Are you going to
stealth
run?
No. No, I guess.
Well,
I guess
they are walking at a normal pace, so you going stealthily is going to be slower than their normal pace.
Yeah. Well, I'll just go normal pace. You know, but
Okay.
not like.
What's your
50 feet.
Okay, one second. Yeah, you moving at your normal pace and them moving at their normal pace is exactly equal. So then you're keeping a distance of about 750 feet away from them. Not really catching and not really losing.
Gotcha.
Gaining or losing, I should say.
I guess I'll start to run if I, and maybe I'll slow down around 120 feet away.
Okay. We roll some shit. Okay. Yeah, you managed to pick up your pace without these two deer who are walking in the aisle, without them seeming to notice you in about 150. Once you're about 150 feet away from them, which has taken you quite some time to get there, probably 20 or 25 minutes to actually catch up with them.
Yeah.
You slow down.
I'll slow down and try to move within 120 feet of them.
Okay. Go ahead and just make a general stealth check for me. Okay. Let's see. You managed to get within 120 feet, seemingly unseen.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at the male one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. definitely hits. That's 17 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as you hit it, it hits it in kind of the back of the neck, and you can hear, even from this distance, a crack as the force of the blow strikes the deer. It falls immediately, and the female sprints away.
It falls immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll walk up and pick it up and go back and see if I can sell it. And
Okay. Well, by the time you get back, it's probably around 11.
yeah,
So, where would you like to try to go to sell it?
around 11. Actually, if it's around 11, then I'm just going to cut some meat off myself and make a little fire out there in the plains, and chop its head off and put it on the fire after I'm done eating.
Okay.
And I'll probably pass out there.
Sounds good. So, way back to the inn, and there's no one there. Everyone has gone to bed or is not present.
Would this be around the time I'm getting back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, Matt, I did text you. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Cool.
Sorry, Matt, are we both there? Core and I?
No, Core
Were you-
went to bed outside in the wilderness. You are back
Okay.
at the inn.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's either
Sorry, I
gone.
thought you were talking to Core still. Okay. I am going to... Is the bartender guy still here?
Yeah, Cosmos is definitely still there, kind of at the bar. He's sitting at a stool behind the bar now.
A question for you.
Sure. What do you need?
Well, first, some sort of whiskey would be good.
I can definitely handle that. Glass of fire whiskey, puts it on the table.
Thank you. I'm just gonna sip on that. Is everybody in bed? Where did everybody go?
It seems like most of them left. But I think the robot and the other tiefling is on the roof. The woman who fights with the hands is upstairs with the gnome, and the rest have gone.
Okay.
I think.
Do you have a piece of paper that I could use to write on a note?
Sure. Counter and pulls something out. It's clearly got writing on it already. He just flips it over and hands it to you. Use that.
Okay.
I don't need it anymore.
Thank you. I'm gonna just I'm gonna write a note, and then I'm gonna go up to Core's bedroom and knock on the door.
Okay. You knock, and there's no answer from within.
Can I check if it's locked?
Core, would your door be locked?
No, none of my stuff's.
Yeah, it's not locked. Door
Hang
swings
on.
open.
Walk up to the door and just drop the pile of chains that I made onto the bed and put the note that I wrote on top of it. And
Okay.
I'm gonna go back down to the bar and ask for. Can I have just a bottle of whiskey?
Sure.
How much does that
a
cost?
full one.
Yeah.
2 gold would be fine.
All right. I'll give him 2 gold. And before I start drinking seriously, I'm going to climb up onto the roof with Hesrian and B-Red.
Okay. You go ahead and make your check to get up there.
Athletics.
Yeah.
16.
Not too much difficulty, you manage to climb your way up to the peak of the Nightside Inn, where I guess Hezrian would probably already be asleep, but you could wake him up if you choose to. B-Rad is up there with his hands up, probably, wearing his fleece pajamas.
B-Red, I like the clothes. Why, there's a lot of like.
He doesn't actually have those. I was just
What
kidding.
do those look like? What color are they? Are you guys asleep, both of you?
No.
Hey, you guys, are you sleeping?
I'm looking at the stars.
I just wanted to do like a cheers. I've got this bottle.
One more shot?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you guys have drinking receptacles?
No, you can just pour it in my mouth.
Yeah, pour it in our mouths.
Okay. I will pour some in B-Rad's mouth. Probably like 3 shots worth.
Okay.
I'll do a shot in Hezrian's mouth, and then I'll probably drink 2 shots worth of myself and
For
just lay down
Onatar.
on the roof.
Okay.
Oh, you guys also know this? I'm wearing a really fucking cool helmet.
Where'd you get the helmet?
That's fine.
Matt, can you describe the helmet to them?
Who's Matt?
Again,
Oh,
the
talking to God?
the helmet is completely made of silver. It has kind of a dragon snout in the front, 2 nostrils and teeth, jagged teeth the mouth is kind of open, so you can see Zaffir's dragon-like mouth. The top has is swept back in almost like a plate, like a dragon has that big frontal plate, and has horns sweeping back that are long, that sweep back and kind of angle downwards towards his back. Has spines all along the top, and there are faint engravings throughout that give it a scaled kind of look. It looks honestly like a masterwork helmet. Very, very impressive. Glimmers and gleams in the night sky. You can see reflections of stars from these flat spaces on the helmet.
Yeah, I made this. It's like the coolest thing I've ever made. I didn't it wasn't me praying like how I made your armor. It was a hammer. Granted, I think still mostly Onatar made it, but I made this with my hammer.
That's
pretty cool.
That's pretty cool,
That's
man.
really
I'm gonna make my con save.
Yeah.
Yes!
Actually, since
Natural one.
fantastic. B-Rad, you're gonna make yours at disadvantage as well.
Yep.
Because I poured 3 shots in your mouth.
Yep.
Damn.
Wow. B-Rad, you're still just kind of warm. Hezrian, you sober up a little bit, I guess. Right?
You drink more and you get.
You drink.
Zaffir, meanwhile, is trashed.
God.
The most
Zaffer brought this on.
trashed.
Yes, sir.
You almost think he's intentionally getting trashed because he's so trashed.
Zaffer, is there anything you need to talk about?
No. Just have a lot of things on my mind. But it's okay. I've got this really cool helmet. So thank Onatar for that.
That's fine.
That's a cool helmet.
Huh?
I said that's a cool
Lex, what was your
number.
intelligence check
Oh shit, I don't remember.
or your investigation check?
I think it was 14, but I could be wrong. That could have been a different roll.
I believe
Alright,
it
we'll go
was
with
14.
Okay, thanks, Mary.
You got it.
And you said you were looking up poisons.
You bet.
Do you want me to text you, or would you rather me just say it?
I mean, you can just say it. That's fine. I'll take notes.
You spend a couple hours looking into various poisons that can be used both in and outside of combat. Unfortunately, it seems there isn't much in this library concerning the topic that you don't already know. There is some information that you kind of read. I knew that already. Duh, you can do that. Maybe they're keeping the real info away from the children, or the hard stuff away from the students. Who knows?
Goddamn
You find virtually no info that you don't already know. You can choose to push it if you want and try to look at it again, but it's a much higher DC. And you waste 2 more hours.
Nah, I'm probably gonna just be like, okay, whatever. And then I'm gonna lift my hand up and I'll be like, eventide.
Okay. Cool. You have 10 books suddenly start to pull their way out of the bookcases and then fire down at you. Go ahead and make it.
No, I levitate. Can I do that?
Yeah, you cast levitate and they all kind of just.
No, I levitate.
Freeze.
Like they go down.
Oh, you levitate.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What?
I can only levitate one thing. I can't levitate multiple.
So you levitate yourself.
Yes. Like away from them.
Okay. You go up a little bit and books kind of change their angle to match up with you.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
But go ahead and make your dex save with advantage since you have 3 planes of movement to traverse through.
Alright, so that's a 26 for my first one.
Okay.
And then that's a 24 for my second one.
Yeah, you manage to nimbly dive away, catching 2 of the tomes in each of your hands as you levitate. The other one's cuckoo. Luckily, the library is empty at this point, so nobody really sees.
Okay, this was my mistake. I just want to look at the one that's most interesting, I guess, to start off with. I don't know if there's anyone that has like more detail on it, or one that looks like it's been read the most, or something like that.
Well, there is a red book. It's red leather binding that has a sigil on the front that looks like a coat of arms. That looks like.
Clairbolts?
Find it. Yeah, it looks like Clairbolts.
Ooh, that would be my first one, definitely.
This is the one I picked. Here we go. Just copy image. It looks like this, which is also what the sigil on Clairbolt's chest looks like.
Where am I looking?
It's actually the crest of the Kingdom of Bohemia, if you want to look it up, but this is it.
I see it. Thanks, Ben. Okay, then that's the book I'm going to pick. So, investigation?
Yeah.
Matt, I just sent you what was in the note that I left on the bed that you can share with Core once he discovers it, if he's the first to.
Okay. Yeah, he's sharing
16.
that room with Laura and Arthur as well. So, 16. All right. All right. Let me see what I had written for this. You read through several boring tomes about political discourse and long dead men arguing about the price of grain. The book will posit something useful in your quest. That's kind of what I had written previously, but you opened the interesting book first, obviously. You learn that Eventide is a true monarchy. It's a feudal system, basically, that has serfs and knights and lords, barons, kings, all of the same stuff that England does or did in medieval history. They rely heavily on their abundant natural resources. They are they have big forests that they use for logging. They also grow a lot of produce, grain and corn, and they also make fine wines in the territories to the north where they grow grapes. Let's see, what else would you know from that? Let me just pull up my Eventide info because he did a little bit better than a 15.
I'm better than a 15. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. You learn of 3 chivalric orders that operate within Might Side. These are groups of knights that kind of have banded together as a sort of brotherhood. There's the Order of the Dawn.
Okay.
The Valiant. Wait, no, that's not the right one. The Legion of the Divine.
Okay.
And the Prophet Guardians.
Are there any that I can definitely associate with Clairbold?
No. No clues to give you if he was part of these or which one it might be if he was. You just see the names listed. This is kind of like as you're reading, you see like a paragraph that talks about a certain battle or confrontation between knights and bandits or what have you. Gives you these names. It's not like they're listed out. It tells you. It's read as a point of view like somebody who already knows about these people, and this is just a mention of, oh, this is who this was.
Gotcha.
It doesn't explain who they are.
Gotcha.
That is actually one of the pictures I pulled up for this helmet, Michael. I just didn't send it. It's hilarious.
Hot damn, that's a good picture. Is that all I learned?
That is all you learn. Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot. Cool.
And
so
being the
that's-
only one up, do you have anything else you'd like to do?
Shit,
It's
I'm not-
probably around 1 in the morning at this point.
Are there any other students in the library with me?
No, it emptied out before you started looking into Might Side.
Okay. Well, I looked at Eventide, by the way, not
sorry.
Might Side.
Eventide, that's what I meant.
Okay. So I suppose I will close the book, put it away. But I keep in mind which other ones had come out as well.
Okay.
And then I head to the dormitory, which is 36, with all my stuff,
Yep.
and then I kind of try to attune to my hood.
Okay. Sure. You spend some time kind of. What do you do to attune to it? Actually, that's my question.
First I kind of just look at it, feel it, and then like try it on, see if anything happens. Use my mirror to see if like maybe I disappear and stuff like that.
Okay. You spend some time trying to figure out the mystery of your hood, trying to merge your consciousness with it. Nothing happens. Still seems like an inert, no magical
Useless
object.
piece of fabric.
Yeah, something like that.
So then let's
So,
go get frustrated and go to bed.
Okay, that's what I thought. So you all, in your various places and positions, eventually find rest. Some of you out in the forest, some of you in the fields, some of you up on a house, and some of you in nice, soft beds at the school that you now belong to. Eventually, though, as it always does, morning finds you. Probably the first among the living would be the group of Kilora and Narfarin. You guys wake up in a calm and secluded patch of beautiful land surrounded by cherry blossoms. The dawn is just breaking over the city, and the light filtering down from the trees is faintly pink. What would you like to do?
So, I wake up, and is Narfran awake or is he meditating?
Well, he only has to meditate 4 hours, so he's probably awake.
Yeah.
Right, my friend?
Just looking around, taking in everything.
Morning.
Are you okay?
I don't know what happened back there. I left pretty early on.
Well, I think Zephyr and Core are still not on very good terms, and Lex and Core also did not seem on very good terms when I left, and that's all I really know. It didn't get much better after you left until the end, and until people walked away.
Why didn't he talk to us about it?
Probably because others in the group are not as I don't want to say comfortable with doing what he did, but maybe as opposed. Given where he's from, he may be more okay with doing what he had to do to help us. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm not mad at him. I don't think what he did was right. But I also understand that he was doing it for a purpose.
Yeah, I think
Was that old man really hurt?
he wasn't in too great of shape, but from what Core told us, he could have been a lot worse.
I don't like it here.
Me neither. I'm ready to return home.
I wonder how long we've been here and how long it is out there back home. I feel like we're just wasting away in here.
Well, just I guess try not to dwell on those thoughts too much, because all we can really do is just try and get back.
We could just leave.
Do you know how to leave? And go back home?
Go back to the portal thing.
But then we would have to figure out where to go from there.
Yeah,
Because from what I remember, there was only really one way to go.
there was only one door, but I just don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to do this Thieves Guild stuff. I don't want to go fight a dragon. I don't want everybody fighting.
Well, maybe it's best if we go back soon and maybe try and everybody talk together and work things out.
Why did you come here?
Because you left. And we shouldn't be going off by ourselves when this city's very dangerous. And you didn't tell us where you were going, so.
That was really sneaky. I think Lex would be proud of me.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, should my passive have seen her?
What's
By the way? 17.
No, bitch!
Oh, okay.
I didn't think
Then you good.
had a pass.
I rolled a 19 on stealth.
Damn.
Well, Shadow still found you, so you still have a little bit of work to do.
Well, I mean, that doesn't count. She, has really good smell.
It's true.
And I've been feeding her sweets, so she probably smelled those.
Well, I will tell you when I came to the Earth Mother garden here, before I went back to you guys at the inn, I asked her advice on how to deal with, of course, not deception, but like his actions. And
What did she say?
the only thing I was sent was a warm breeze. And I'll be honest, I'm not the best on interpreting messages from gods, but I tried my best just to interpret that, I guess, literally, and just try and be warm and inviting and trying to listen to what Core had to say and not just immediately write him off, you know?
You're not used to not getting verbal responses, huh?
I guess not.
She does that a lot.
Are you ready to head back?
Yeah. I guess. I just kind of got freaked out, like everybody was fighting and everybody was talking over each other, and I thought we were supposed to be like friends. And
Well, I think,
I didn't want Core's position not to be heard, and I didn't want Sapphire's position not to be heard.
well, I don't think it's a mistake to, you know, I don't think what happened was a mistake at all. If anything, it shows how much everybody cares, how much either of them care. They're both just trying to protect their friends, but
Do you
they're
think
just
we
going
have
about
to
it in different ways.
do you think we have to do this job?
I think we have to make a decision that we either have to do the job or we have to leave. I think it would be too dangerous to stay if we didn't do the job.
What do you think is the better option?
I don't know. I'd have to think on it.
All I've been doing lately is thinking. That's
What
kind
have
of
you been
why I
thinking
ended
about?
up here, because I kept thinking and I kept talking, and then I was crying, and then I just fell asleep. I didn't dream last night. Kind of felt good to not think about anything.
We should head back.
Kalora like gets up off the ground, kind of like gets herself all like cleaned up, pats off the dirt and stuff. She will walk over. Narfrin, are you sitting or standing?
I was kneeling.
Are you
I,
still kneeling?
yeah, I was just on my knees.
Okay. Well, that's about eye height for Kalora. So she will she'll stand in front of you. She'll kind of look at you for a second. She'll say,
Inside
"Thank you
check.
for coming."
Oh, okay, we're good.
You didn't let me finish. She'll say, "Thank you for coming to be with me." And she'll give him a kiss on the
Nope,
cheek.
inside check before that.
About what?
No, he wants to know if that's happening because if so, he would have leaned away.
Oh, man.
Okay, make an insight check.
What do I have to make?
I don't know. I'm gonna just base it on his roll.
I'm going to pin him down. I'm just kidding.
7. Narfrin does not see it coming.
Ha! I give him a little peck on the cheek, and then I just keep walking. Let's go.
I'll follow.
Got him.
Okay. And with that, we are going to take our first break because it's been 2 hours. So I'll see you back here in 15.
All right, homies.
Thanks, guys.
See you in 15.
All right, back to the game.
Where's
All right,
Matt?
Ben.
Is Nate back?
Survival check.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, so what you're gonna do
Oh God.
is you're gonna grab life by the horns.
Okay, so we're grabbing Hezrian.
Why is Hezri in life?
He's a cleric now.
Yeah, but he's not a life cleric.
Well, shit, I don't know better.
He's a death cleric.
Plus, I don't think any of us know, except for maybe Zafir, that he's a cleric. So
Nope, Lex has no idea. Never mind.
I know because he talks in his sleep when he's not wearing armor.
That's cap.
Wait, Hezrian's a cleric?
That's cap.
nope, no one knows that, Alexa.
Did you
That's
multi-class? I didn't
cap.
realize.
Josh, I'm so sorry. I
He's a
didn't
zappy
know.
zappy cleric. Aha!
I mean,
Well, no, Lex, don't get mad. I knew that Josh was considering multi-classing. I just didn't realize he went to cleric.
Pew pew pew.
That was my
Kitty,
Oh man, we didn't listen to that song. Put on Kitty
That's
Kitty.
okay.
if you wanna mess with
Kalora
me,
multi-classed in
gonna
Warlock,
get
so-
smacked.
Oh, nice. I multi-classed into Barbarian.
No.
Zafir multi-classed into an Oathbreaker Paladin.
Oh, hell yeah.
That would actually kind of make sense, though.
It would make sense, actually, yeah.
I said Barbarian. I think that works for me.
Dude, I love paladins. I think I might play a paladin. Well,
Ooh,
I say that every time,
Claribold.
but-
Paladins are amazing. I did not get to level.
Our friend's got some competition.
I'm currently with Claribold though, so there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Kalora thinks Lex got that one in the bag.
Oh shit! No, no. Lex has nothing to do with romance.
She
That
got
shit.
the bag and tag. Aha!
Lex doesn't even have a bag.
Lex does have a bag. It's heavily guarded though, so thank you.
Hey, Zafir stole platinum from that shit one time.
That was a good
Not that
joke.
guarded.
What?
What?
I didn't hear what you said.
No, I don't think she actually knew about. Well, actually, she did know about that.
Homie, I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, me either, bro.
What you trying to say, mate?
He's trying to say he's a tree hugger.
Got him!
True, true.
Ow! Fuck! Sorry.
This is what happens when the DM leaves us.
Yeah, where is the DM?
I
He said
don't
she
know,
goes-
Mary. Where is
I don't
he?
know. Y'all niggas live in the same
Upstairs.
house,
I'm
right?
right here. I've been on this whole time.
Okay, but your name
Just
is
waiting for
Mary.
you guys.
Mary should be upstairs.
I was like, "Where's Matt?" And I heard nothing.
I'm a kitty, kitty, kitty. I'm a cat.
I have totally been here.
This man went
Kalora
Can
is
we
downstairs.
stop?
Dungeon Master's upstairs.
Can we what, Matt?
Can we start?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Lovely. All right. Who would be? It doesn't matter who's next to wake up. The rest of you kind of went to bed at similar times, except for Lex. So, Core, you awaken in a field.
Well- Would I have seen anything out the night?
Make a
Yeah.
perception check.
Oh, yep,
me too.
No, you're a sleepy sleep.
When you're asleep,
Medicine?
Five.
Oh man,
Mosquito squad.
Brad, you don't really notice anything overnight, unfortunately.
medicine.
Damn.
Probably would have been higher than that check. Shit.
Yeah. Core, you wake up in a field. The morning dew kind of covering the tips of the fur on your arms, and body, and legs. The deer over on the outskirts of your fire is still there, although it looks like during the night something might have nipped at it. You don't know if it was bugs or another animal or something, but your friends did not awake and ever since that you were in danger. What would you like to do?
I will just head back to the tavern.
Mary.
Hey,
Yes.
Mary, can you mute your mic?
Yourself, please.
Sorry, I thought I did.
Okay, sorry, Core. Go ahead.
I will just head back to the tavern. That night, I burnt all the pieces of that that deer kind of down slowly, so that there's not much left.
Gotcha.
And nothing like crazy specific RP wise, but I did, as I burned the head of that deer, make a small reverent prayer to the bugbear gods.
Okay.
But yeah, I go back.
All right. Hezrian and B-Rad, you wake up on the roof. Hezrian, you've got a slight headache. It's not that bad. Most of the problem is the rest of your body. You've been sleeping on a slanted roof all night with the tiles digging into your back, and it's definitely sore, but you're no real worse for wear.
Yeah.
What would you guys like to do? You can see around you, I should say, the city
I
beginning
can't
to
hear
wake
you,
up as well.
Matt, just to be clear, I'm still there, right?
Oh yeah, you too. You guys wake up and you can begin to hear the city waking up around you. In fact, you're woken up by the sound, people getting out and beginning to move around the city. The cart sellers that go around the central pavilion of the city, the main circle, are beginning to get their carts out there. You can hear people walking from their homes in the Elven and Dwarven districts up to Parliament and various places to work up there. You guys wake up, and Zafir, you're definitely just as sore as Hezrian is. But B-Rad, you're fine. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna go down to my room, and I guess I'll just carry my armor with me, and then like I'll strip down to completely naked, and I just want to
Yes, sir.
check out my body and see if I have any different scales or anything like that.
Okay. Looking at your body, it doesn't look like since you last checked anything has changed.
All right. I'm just gonna spend a little bit of time polishing my armor and polishing Bright Flame, and then I'm gonna go downstairs for breakfast.
Now, did you check yourself out while you were naked on the roof, or did you go
I
downstairs?
went back to my room.
Okay. I guess I will get down and just stand outside.
Oh yeah, Zafir, make a check to get down as well, please.
Okay.
And then
I will make check 2.
Okay.
what is that? Athletics, correct?
Athletics or acrobatics, either one.
Okay.
13.
Yeah, I can see
Oh, yikers!
Oh, I did acrobatics first. Acrobatics first. I was just checking.
I know. Damn. All right. You guys all make it down, kind of. It takes Hezrian the longest time by far. He's almost slips off at one point of the gutter rail that he's hanging onto, but he makes it. Zafir climbs down a little bit faster than Hezrian. And B-Rad, you just kind of make your way down slowly and steadily, get down there successfully. Zafir goes up to his room. What did the other do?
I suppose.
Not you.
Ron?
I meant Hezrian
Oh,
and
no. Gotcha.
B-Rad.
I'm just standing there looking at myself.
I would have gone back to the room, the Zafir.
Okay, so you go back to the room and watch Zafir undress.
Does my butt still look blue?
Does his butt still look blue?
Yes.
All right.
Ooh,
Yeah,
good.
your butt looks fine, bro.
Ooh.
I try and do lots of squats.
I can tell.
I get dressed.
Okay. And B-Rad is looking at himself. You're still pretty clean. You haven't gotten in many fights since, well, you've gotten in no fights since your bath, I don't think.
No, we
So,
got
yeah,
in a
you're-
fight with all the undead people.
Oh yeah, but they didn't
Okay.
have, like, blood.
Yeah,
So you're
unfortunately.
pretty clean. All right, and Lex and Clarabold, you guys wake up. Clarabold, you wake up kind of first in the boys' dormitory. You go into bed a little bit later, so all of the boys at this point have gotten up and have left the chamber, so you wake up alone. What would you like to do?
I'll go to the elevator, and
That's what Kalora called it.
that's
It
I'll-
is an elevator.
I'll go to the wind transport device, and I want to go
Okay.
to the top floor again, where we met with or was it where Esavero was?
Yeah.
I can't remember the other guy's name off the top of my head.
Aluharad.
Aluharad was drinking. I want to go check on
I
him.
assume you collect your gear from the chest first.
Yes, damn. I collect my gear from the chest first, and I'll go upstairs. Yes.
Okay. You step into the elevator and press the button you pressed yesterday at the top floor, and immediately are whooshed up to the heights of the tower, the very peak. You open the door into the crystalline chamber with sunlight now gleaming through it. There are more people in the room. Aluvarad is not present. Ronan is here. So is Ovidel and Atuar. The three of them are there, and there are 4 or 5 students, not many of them, also present.
I'll go up to Atior. Like, have you seen Alufarad this morning?
No, haven't seen him. He was out late last night, but I haven't seen him this morning at all.
Okay. Yeah, I know he was a little bit late. I was just checking.
It's all right. It's good to see you in the tower. How have you made your way over?
I did. I don't do too much magic, so I'm not in here too often. You know, the party's in here, so I thought I'd stop by. How is everything up top? How you guys doing?
We're hanging on. Listen, you're not planning to go fight that dragon, are you? I'd like to go with you. I know Aluharad would as well.
I don't think we're fighting the dragon just yet. I think we've got a couple things to take care of first.
Well, do let us know. We'd like to go.
Absolutely. And speaking of dragons and stuff that are difficult, down at the lab, there's this potion. Looks like nobody's touched it. It's like seems pretty strong. Why is it all dusty and just hanging out down there? Is it like a testing ground? Like, what do y'all do down there?
You'd have to talk to Aluharad. That's his classroom.
Okay. All right. I gotta gather my party. I think I've got to meet up with everyone. Back out of here, but I'll see you again soon. And thank you again.
All right. Have a good one.
And I'll be leaving.
Okay.
I'll head to the very bottom, and I'll just wait at the entrance. I won't even go by the girls' dorm. I'll just head straight to the bottom. And just
Okay. Sounds good. Lex, what are you doing?
Lex would definitely go up to the boys' dorm because she just remembered everything that she went over, especially with the different sort of nights, to find Claribold. So after
Okay.
she gathers all her things.
Gather your things and head to the elevator, going to the 27th floor. Going down, and you open the door to find a completely empty chamber. No one is present.
And then, so I suppose he probably went back to the inn. Then I would go down to the main floor.
Okay. That's a good idea, Brad. If you're not talking, mute your mic, because somebody is like eating something, and it's really freaking loud. I don't know who it is. You travel down to the bottom floor, going into the main central chamber, and Clairvolt is there waiting for you.
Morning.
Oh, good morning. You ready to head back?
Kind of, but before that, you were a knight of Eventide, right?
Yeah, kind of. I just was sort of a protector. I don't know if it's so much of a knight. It's just more just a protector of the little towns around there.
Well, I know that you can't remember much. I get that, and I definitely pick on you about that. But do any of these sound familiar, like Order of the Dawn, Legion of the Divine, or the Prophet Guardians?
Matt, do any of those? I guess I have to roll for that.
You do?
Is it a 1d12?
No, this is a wisdom save.
Oh, it's the wisdom save. Okay, excuse me. Sweet, sweet, sweet. That's even better. Do you remember what the DC was?
I do. They do not ring a bell, unfortunately.
Okay. No, not off the top of my head. But that doesn't
Well,
mean much, to be fair.
but I definitely do recognize the sigil on his armor with what I saw in the book.
Yeah, it is the symbol of Eventide. Just the central portion of the one that I shared.
Yeah.
The crest. He doesn't have like all of that decoration around it. But
Well, I did actually look up Eventide, just so you know, Clairbold.
Interesting. Did you? I mean, I know you just asked me about a couple things, but I didn't know. Was there anything else in there about Eventide? Any history or any?
I mean, I kind of know that there's like a true monarchy, that there's like serfs and knights and kings, typical rule. You guys rely on your like tons and tons of natural resources. You have a lot of forests, and your main produce are like grain and corn and wine and grapes, but obviously wine comes from grapes, so yeah.
Well, that
But
sounds like Eventide for sure.
that's only one book. There were literally 9 others that I somehow managed to escape when they all came attacking me. I don't know if you've ever been in the library, or you were in the library, but I don't know if you've used the library before, but it's interesting.
Who attacked you in the library?
The books, like, so if
The-
you just say like Eventide and you don't specify how many books you want, 10 of them will come out at you and just like come towards you. Luckily, I can float, so I didn't get hit by any of them. But if I didn't have my quick reflexes, I probably would have been hit by books.
Interesting. That's good to know. Thank you. I know we've got some serious issues to deal with everybody first, but I may need to come back here and take a look myself at some.
Well, the thing is that I was thinking about is you have gone into a different room, which is right there in front of me. And obviously, I've been here a few times, and I didn't even think about going into that room. And there's something that already relates to that potion cart. And my main thing, especially because I can't and won't help with the Thieves Guild, is trying to figure out what is going on with the artifacts that are leaving here, this building. And so I didn't think about going to the other rooms until you came along. So that was actually a semi-decent idea.
Huh. Thanks.
Well, you didn't. You just kind of stumbled upon it, to be fair.
Hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. So I did, when I woke up, the first thing I did was go back to the top, looking for Aluharad.
Is he looking drunk?
He wasn't there. The other
Okay.
Hatior told me he
Hungover.
had a late night, so he's probably not feeling too good, but I'm sure he can, get it together with a little magic.
Yeah,
but-
but those wounds are not as easily to heal, to be fair.
No. Well, I was talking about the hangover, but
Yeah,
no,
Yeah,
you're
again,
right.
not as easy.
But that the where I was in is that second door. That's Aluharad's area. So I mean, I haven't checked this morning. Who knows? He may be there. But if you want to snag anything from there, I would just check with him first.
Well, I'm not gonna steal. That's a big thing going on with us right now. I guess that's the other thing, especially.
I mean, I wanted to borrow it, but he wasn't there. I wanted to take it. That's all I'm saying. But I just couldn't find him, and I knew I had to get back to the party because there's a lot going.
So what makes you want to trust us so easily, Clairbold?
I don't know. I mean, my quest has always been to destroy what's in the tower and figure out what's going on. But it looks like it's a lot more than what I can handle on my own. And I wish it
So
wasn't that way, but
you blindly trust us because you want to take down the tower.
I wouldn't say it's blind.
Well, Core stole from a car and then he, broke other people's trust. I've done stuff that is not really forgiven. Narfarin has as well. I don't know about Hezrian exactly, but I can tell that's tainted. Birad just kills. Kalor is good-hearted but naive. Zafo is just righteous good. So I don't know. Is it just divine stupidity that makes you trust us, or
It's possible.
Huh.
I don't know. Good people do bad things all the time, and bad people do.
worse things?
I was gonna say bad people can do good things sometimes too. So you never know. But I mean, I don't think if you're the type to worry about that, right? Like, just, hey, we've done all these bad things. Maybe we're bad people. We might not be. So I don't know.
Are you willing to forgive Core?
That's a harder question. I don't. It's gonna take more than just his apology. I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need to see a lot more.
He did apologize to me, but I couldn't take it as easily as when Narfarin apologized to me. Because I think Narfarin was just like blatant like ignorance, to be honest. But Core, he did apologize because I know he knew that he hurt the people around him, but I don't think he I know he doesn't know what everyone's been through, and I don't want to hate him, but I do right now, and it sucks so badly because this group is the closest thing I've had to anyone in the past 14 years. Well, not you, because I don't really know you, but that's why I can tell you this shit.
You're funny.
Yeah, I try to be.
Have you ever thought you can only really hate people you kind of care about? Has that ever crossed your mind?
Nope, I didn't care about these people that I hated a long time ago. I killed them, so it's fine. That's also my first defense is killing people.
Huh. Have you tried to kill me yet? Have you thought about killing me?
Not exactly. But the thought has crossed my mind, but it's you also appear to be stronger than us. So I'd have to get maybe somebody on my side or kill you in your sleep.
Like Brad holds me and you slit my throat?
It's interesting. I told Cole that I wouldn't kill him. I thought about it, and he took it way differently than you are right now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't think you can just forgive something like what Core did, but I think you need to look at his actions, right? I mean, anybody can say that they want forgiveness for something, but
yeah, because anybody can feel guilty.
They have to show it.
Fuck, Clairbold, who knew that you'd be right about something?
Yeah, first time for everything. Oh, also, since I was talking to Atior and he asked about the dragon, I wanted to go fight. Just because I'm not really remembering stuff right now, just make sure we don't go fight the dragon without Atior.
Oh fuck, I'm not going after that dragon. That shit almost took down this powerful mage's tower. Oh, I'm not going by myself. No way.
Well, the mages want to help us. In case I don't remember.
Yeah, but to be fair, there's us, and we're not as strong as the mages, and the mages couldn't hold off a dragon. So that's something that's in the back of my mind, just so we're aware.
Okay.
But I do think we should go to the inn and settle our differences, because I've slept on my anger, and my anger has subsided, but I'm still not happy.
I get it. Well, let's head back. Let's go see Core.
Also, I do want to say, as much as this pains me, thank you for coming here.
Of course. I wouldn't leave anybody behind.
Okay, Lilo and Stitch. Yeah, Josh Ohana.
What is Lilo and Stitch?
Ayo, Kalora, that was Alexa.
I thought Kalora was naive.
Well, that's what Lex thinks.
Ha ha.
All right, so
That's
Claire
what
Bolt.
Lex thinks and Alexa says when she's had a lot of Fireball.
Okay, but it's legitimately what I think if you see my note.
I said that's what Lex thinks, but Alexa says.
Okay, so I guess Claire Bolt and Lex, all her stuff, head back to the inn.
I still give her 10 feet.
Go, Claire Bolt.
Fantastic. So you guys make your way back to the inn. Narfrin and Kalora, you would get there after, obviously, Zafir
Okay,
and
hold on, 2
Hezri.
jiffies.
Yeah.
What?
You
How
can
long
keep
is a
going.
jiffy?
You can keep going. She's drunk. Just keep
Yeah,
going.
make sure you guys
Hold
like
on
mute your
2
mic.
jiffies.
If I
She's
don't
going to the
peanut butter.
bathroom. Just keep going.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You guys arrive as, Zafir and Hezrian and B-Rad have already gone back in. You guys arrive first. And then shortly after that, Core joins the group at the inn.
I will. I'll look to Kalora. Do you want to grab some breakfast?
Sure. So in the bar, did we see like Brad and Hezrian and
Well, they could
Zafir
still
on
be
the
upstairs.
roof?
That's up to them. No, they're not on the roof anymore. They came
Oh,
down.
okay.
So
Gotcha. But
Where
so
are
is
you
any
guys?
of the group in the bar?
that's my question.
I believe we're just downstairs in the bar, right, Brad? Yo, we're down in the.
I was just downstairs in the bar.
Oh yeah, I'm downstairs.
Just
Chilling.
chilling.
Is Zafir?
Zafir would still be in the room cleaning, polishing his armor in bright flame.
Polish
Gotcha.
boots.
Brad
Okay.
and
So I'll turn in our friend. Yeah, let's get some breakfast and let's get everybody together so we can talk about what we're gonna do. And we need to make sure that nobody fights today. We need to figure this stuff out as a group together, like we always have.
Sounds good.
You got my back?
Yes.
All right.
He's also got your front.
He does? Brad, where did you come from?
I've been here the whole time. I
You're
have perfected
very
the art.
quiet.
I have perfected the
Yo.
Sorry, guys.
Jesus.
Who the fuck is
Jesus.
That was your wife.
silverware?
That was your wife, Michael. Oh.
No, that was me. Sorry.
Oh.
Same thing.
Alright, I guess we're just gonna grab breakfast.
Okay. You guys.
I'll order some
grab some-
breakfast too.
Cool. Yeah, you guys. Core shows up after you guys order your breakfast or some of his own.
Good morning, Core.
Hello.
Hi, Core.
You want to come sit with us and have something to eat?
I'll sit
I
next to him.
walk up to Core and I grab his big bugbear hand and I squeeze it.
Hey,
Don't
Laura.
say.
What does
I
that mean,
was-
Hezrian?
Nothing at all. Another core. Continue.
Fury of the small.
I am glad that Narfrin went after you and that you are safe.
I wouldn't do anything that, you know, put me in danger.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Yes, I spent time with my god.
Your god or your gods?
Well, gods, I guess.
What they say.
You know, I wasn't really listening. I was trying to make peace with myself.
That's good.
I can understand that.
And were you at the temple?
What did you say?
Were you at the temple?
I was visiting the Earth Mother.
That would be cool if there was a temple. It's unfortunately just a shrine.
Oh, yes. Okay. Was good for you? Yeah.
Yeah. I think everybody needs to talk.
I think so as well.
Need to start today with a clean slate.
Maybe we can all not fight.
That sounds lovely.
I don't know. Fighting is the only thing that I know how to do.
That's true.
You're very good at it,
I'm
Brad.
not very far off from you, Brad. Be Red.
But you're right next to me. And you're not that far away.
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm. Yeah.
All right, so everybody but Lex and Clarabald are here?
Yep.
Exactly.
And if Lex is back,
Checking himself out, you know.
is Lex still doing stuff?
I was walking with Clarabald back to the inn.
I was asking if you were still go in the bathroom. Okay. As you guys are sitting down and say, I'm sorry, what?
I was just gonna say, so everybody but Zafir is here?
Well, I was just about to introduce it as walking in. Lex.
Gotcha, okay.
Also, Michael did go to take Bandit out, just so you're aware.
Okay. Yeah, he's still Zaffering in his room. Lex and Claire will walk in as you guys kind of settle into the table.
Strangely enough, I stay by Clarabald.
Okay.
Depending on where he goes. If he goes towards Core, then I take a table away.
How are the seats like accurate to what is on here, Matt, or how many seats are at a table? Are there like enough to have
There are
normal-
some tables that have 6 or 7, but none that have 9. That would be a little crazy.
I'll just wave them over. Come pull up a chair.
I look at Clarabald.
Jamie, are you here?
Was I muted? Sorry. Said I'll kind of just nod at Lex, then head over to the.
Hey Nate, if you're not talking, mute your mic.
Okay.
I will go toward
Sorry.
the table that they're at, but I won't go sit at the table. I'll stay farthest away from Core that I can, but to the point where I can still be at the table.
So you're still like present with us?
Yeah.
I got you.
Oh, is Core at the table?
Yeah.
His character was.
Yeah, we're all sitting at the table.
Correct.
Oh.
Brad
I
and
never-
Hezrian, are you at the table as well?
Yes.
If everyone's at the table, I will sit at the table.
I am gonna go upstairs and see if I can find Zephyr.
You know where his room is, so I assume you go up and do you knock?
I do.
Okay. Well, in that case, we will wait for Michael to get back.
Michael's back.
Oh, okay. Zafir, you hear a knock at your door.
Come in.
Good morning, Zephyr.
Oh, good morning, Kalora.
Why do you say it like, oh?
Are you full
I-
nude, Michael?
No, I'm sitting there in my just clothing right now, polishing my armor.
Oh, nice.
Hmm. Do you do that every day?
No, not nearly enough.
So, things got pretty heated yesterday. I kind of left halfway through, but I heard that you're pretty upset.
I was pretty upset. I was able to pray some and meditate some and drink some more, and I'm not angry anymore. I left something for Core in the bedroom. That's why I said, oh, when you came in, I thought it might have been him.
Oh, no, he's downstairs. I don't think he stayed here last night, like me.
Oh.
But I just wanted to tell you, because I think a lot of times you and I agree on a lot of things, like morally speaking.
Yeah.
I don't like to do bad things. I don't like to do things that hurt other people, or at least I try not to.
Yeah,
But
same.
something that I've learned while being with everybody here is that everybody has different life experiences. And I'm very quickly realizing that, man, I do not have a lot. um, and I don't think you're wrong, and I don't think he's wrong. But I want us to all be able to talk to each other and to have everybody listen to what each other has to say. And you can see Kalora is like getting like physically uncomfortable now. I just think right now we have to put our differences aside and we have to figure out what we're gonna do. Because I really want to go home. I am so sick of this fucking tower.
I mean, you're
Excuse
telling
me.
me, do you know how much ore I gave Kromok to make me into some like bars and ingots, and I can't even touch them because I don't even know where Kromok is.
Or if he even is at
I
this
mean,
point.
probably not. His mom probably isn't even alive yet.
Yeah. Do you want to do this job?
The job for the Thieves Guild?
Yeah.
I haven't wanted to do it the whole time. I can't even help with it. I'm not a sneaky person, and the more I've learned about them, the worse I think of them. When we were in the Dwarven district, like 90% of the shops are, and he does air quotes, under protection of the Thieves Guild. And that really just means they'll hire any random bugbear off the street to come and harass you until you give them money. Or they'll break ancient artifacts for you, so.
Yeah. I don't really want to do it either, but I feel like I have things that will help the people who can do it or
I
are
think you
willing
should
to.
help them, because either way we've signed the contract to do at least that job. It's not physically hurting anyone immediately that I know of, but I'd like to know more about the family that we're contracted to steal from
Me too.
and why.
I just worry we're running out of time. I mean, I feel like we wasted some valuable time last night.
Do you see this helmet?
I
No time
didn't,
was
but now I
wasted.
do. Well, good for you. I just mostly cried with flowers and then
Do the
fell
flowers
asleep.
help?
Yeah, actually, they
Do they
do.
like stuff your nose up so you don't cry as much, or what?
No, they're just pretty, so they make me feel happy again.
Oh, well, that's good.
Well, I really want us to be a team and to be friends because even though I don't think what Core did was right, I do think he did it out of love. You know? Even if the outcome
Guess.
and the repercussions of it are bad, the initial intention
I
was
mean,
for us.
the only thing I have left to say about it, I wrote in a note for Core, but I can just read it to him.
That might be good. Is it nice or is it mean?
It's not nice or mean. It's
Okay,
just
well,
true.
that's a start. Okay, will you come
All right.
downstairs?
Matt, how much of my how shiny is my armor?
Oh, it's nowhere near as shiny as the helmet, for instance. Your armor's almost got kind of a brushed finish to it. The helmet
Okay.
is something different entirely. You wouldn't even know how to make armor this shiny necessarily. You've heard of like sanding stones. Certainly make a blade that shiny, especially the edge with stones, but making armor that shiny is incredibly difficult.
I just mean, like, is my armor shined to the point where I'd be like good with it, or would I want to continue shining it?
No, I'd say it's probably fine. Your armor's not that bad.
Yeah,
I mean, it's got some.
I don't think I've fought in
it's
it yet.
new, so it's fine. It just had some road dust on it or whatever, stepping in mud and stuff.
All right, well, I'll put on my armor and then go into the into Core's room and get the chains and the note off the bed, and I'll just crumple the note up and like shove it into my armor or something, and walk downstairs with Kalora.
All right.
I druid craft a flower and give it to him. A flower
I
to
take
make
the
you
flower
happy.
and hand her the chains. Can you carry these so I don't hurt this?
I assume it's a lot of chain.
It's enough chains for one person.
But a little person?
No, a normal-sized person.
I mean, it's probably like
what I'm asking.
Probably the size of a
30 or
dragonborn.
30 pounds of chains, probably.
Oh, okay. I can hold that much. Why?
The note would have explained it, but I mean, I can tell you right now, but I'm gonna tell Core in just a minute, I guess. So
okay,
up to you.
I'll hold them. Okay.
Okay.
And we walk up to the table.
I'll grab the chains from Kalora and put them down on the table in front of Core. Like, I'm not going to yell or anything. I just wanted to say one thing. I left this like in a note for you, but I guess nobody really slept here last night. But basically, and pointing at the chains, my father and I used to make these to chain up Dragonborn that had breath weapons in Time Enter. Because Druk, the ancient dragon there, asked us to do it. My father's steel was the only one strong enough that could keep other Dragonborn in chains. But he made them for several years before he just couldn't take it any longer. And he took it upon himself to start an uprising against the ancient dragon by himself and broke all of these chains that he forged to free the people that he helped in prison. And he lost his life correcting the mistakes that he made. And I know what you did is only a small evil, but sometimes something small to you is life-changing to someone else. So just my only request is you be the good that you want from the world and don't ally yourself with evil to get it.
I think
And I'll sit down.
I think this is a noble thing to say. And after much thought, I don't. I know I did not make the right decision. And I will work to start to see less of these gray worlds that I have been in, and try to think of the group and keep you guys in my intention, because ultimately it would be hard for me to go this route by myself, and you guys are important to me more than that.
That's
You
what I
have
was
been.
trying to say yesterday, just so you're aware.
Well, you threatened to kill me.
No, I said I thought about killing you, but I didn't kill you. There's a difference.
Thank you, Core.
And
Cor, I think she meant it as
Lex,
a
I
compliment.
guess. I don't know how killing someone is a compliment.
No, like I was saying, because my first instinct is to kill somebody, but because I walked away and then I came back and actually talked about it, is something that's good.
Call
I
that
didn't kill him.
I don't think that you realize that that's not a good thing to say.
To kill somebody? I said I wasn't gonna kill him. I don't know how many times I say that.
Lex,
Yeah,
my sentiment is so far from not killing you. My sentiment is protecting you with my life. So that says a lot about your sentiment for me, that you would just not kill me. You understand?
That I've killed people because they have betrayed my trust, and I've killed other people that have been near and dear to me. So, yeah,
You
that
s-
actually is saying a lot coming from me, and I don't know if you understand that, but it really is saying that I haven't killed you means a lot.
Yeah, but like, why would we look at you saying, "I'm not gonna kill you" as like a good thing? That
Yeah,
means you considered it.
That's pretty
Yeah.
scary, dog.
Yeah, that's a little.
That's a little suspect, cuz.
I know it makes sense to you, but we all don't feel that way about you. I can confirm that.
I would never kill you.
I don't think it's
I
ever
mean,
gone
I
by any
get
of
what
our
you're saying,
minds.
but I don't think any of us had to kill in the same way you have. So this is probably why we don't understand it. But
I
just
mean,
trying to.
it's. Never mind. I'll say nothing.
I think it's just best to be left
Okay, so
Fine.
alone.
nobody's gonna kill anybody.
I'm not gonna
Hey,
kill
bruh.
anybody in our group yet, okay? Unless
say-
they try to kill me, then I will kill them. That is it. That's my
she
line.
said yet? What?
You said yet? Excuse me?
Okay, so nobody try and kill Lex. She won't try and kill anybody. Okay.
Cool. What I was saying
that's
was
fair.
coming from a place of
Yet.
caring. Just so you know, I guess group has decided that saying I'm not going to kill somebody is not necessarily a nice thing, even though, in my opinion, where I come from, it is a nice thing.
Okay, so what we're learning is nobody really understands each other.
yes, I think so.
Everybody, Lex wants to kill everybody unless you're nice to her.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I would like to see her try.
Okay, can we please not have a fight?
I am saying that circumstances have not been easy for any one of us. That's why this ragtag group has been grouped together. So I think we need, I don't know if I was there when Nerfern said that. I think we need to take a breather for all of us. I can take a breath.
All of us
What's
are
a
fine.
breath?
Yeah, I'm good. I've been breathing.
Well, anyway, do you guys want to see something really cool?
Are you talking about your helmet?
No, well, kind of, but like brass, and I touch the helmet.
Oh, I thought
and
you
press
said
say
breasts
brass.
for a moment.
You said titties?
No, I
What's
just
happened?
brassify my armor
He brassified it.
Breastified.
with
Gotcha.
the new helmet.
He bratified it.
It's very impressive.
So what is everybody's thoughts for the next day?
Okay, everybody.
Oh wait, core. You might want those chains. They are pretty strong. We might have use for them at some point, but you can put them in
Okay.
the bag of holding.
I'll put them in the bag of holding. Yeah.
Okay. Let's figure this out. What are we gonna do? We're running out of time. I want to go home. Let's do this.
Why she's so far away?
Yeah, I can't. It's hard to hear you, Mary.
She's
Sorry.
just like at the other table.
Hold on.
Come sit down over here.
Oh wait, Matt. I never rolled to see if the chains actually turned out well, so I'm gonna do that.
Dookie?
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So that plus 3, so 19.
Nice.
Do we still have Matt?
Matt, are you here?
Matthew?
Hello?
You might be chewing.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello?
Yep.
I heard someone chewing real quick.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yes.
can hear you.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, they turned out well. Strong, thick links.
Nice.
Thick links.
Okay, ready? What are we doing?
That's a good question.
For what? What do you mean?
I'm going to the tower and disassociate myself with all of you because I'm not allowed to be in the Thieves Guild.
Okay, try not to kill anyone.
Yep, I got that. That's a joke. Ha ha.
Yeah, it was a joke.
It's a weird joke.
Wait, who's choking?
Wait, someone's choking?
Someone's choking?
Does anybody have any thoughts on what we should do for the job we're supposed to do? Or if we still want to do the job?
Well, I don't. Do we have a way out of doing the job?
Yeah,
Go
kill the
fight a
whole-
dragon.
We could
I don't
just
think that
I
is
mean,
out of
you
the
mean
job. We would
Die
still
to the
have
dragon, sure. That's a
We could
good
just-
out.
go see the author to get out of this job.
Where's the author?
I don't think we
I
could
don't
just
know.
walk
Writing a
up to
book?
him.
Oh, corny.
Lex, it is very interesting. You are not usually this bubbly and talkative.
Can you stop playing on my tipsiness, please? Thank you.
Called out.
I'm not going to talk anymore. Sorry, guys. Mute.
That's tough. It's also Cap.
Well, I just think we need to start seriously thinking about what we're going to do for this job if we're going to do it.
I do not know.
Just going in rage. You know?
I don't think we can take on 15 guards.
What if we convince the dragon to help us?
Huh?
What dragon?
The one that we have to go kill.
I don't think we're talking about the same job.
You know, dragons are usually pretty,
Persuasive?
not really persuasive. I mean, they are persuasive, but, you know, they're not really going to deal with anyone else's bullshit.
Team players.
Pretty selfish, strong.
It's good to know. I don't know much about these dragons.
From what I've briefly read in my travels, the dragon that we saw are not traditionally very nice, are they, Zephyr? It was
Not
a
usually.
darker black dragon, right?
The one that I fought was a black dragon. He had lightning, but not acid like Did we see this one shooting acid at the thing? Matt?
Indeed, you did. Yes.
Okay, it didn't shoot acid like this one did, but generally, dragons aren't super nice. And if they are super nice, they don't go around fucking with people's towers.
Okay. So no dragon.
So what do you guys want to do for the job? Does anybody have a plan that was better than mine the other day, I guess? Or improvements on what we should do?
Not really.
The blacksmith could make some armor that looks like one of the guards' armor.
That's true.
I could do
Dwarven
that.
district. You can do that?
So what are you hoping to
I
gain
could
from
try.
I
being
also could
as one
look
of the-
like one of the guards.
So what are we trying to do by looking like the guards?
Taking a long rest here. But
We could distract them. We can pull the guards away from the main house while somebody gets in.
Okay. That could work.
And there was originally some thoughts of people being invisible.
Yeah, you and Tito, right?
Well, I can make people invisible. So maybe, I don't have to be invisible, but somebody else could be invisible.
oh wait,
I think Tito would have to do the invisibility, and then you'd have to do the pass without trace, right?
What color do you want to go in on the front line?
Not really, to be honest, but I don't see that there's any other option. So I will do it.
I can look like a guard.
So Core,
Yeah, you can look like a guard.
how do you look like a guard, Core? How do you
Yeah,
do that?
explain that. I'm curious.
I can do this little spell where I disguise myself, and I look like a guard.
So you and Clarabelle could become guards. Lure the guards maybe away so that the others could get in.
Yeah. That's an idea. It's a good idea.
Then you could save all of your magic if you need to help. Need to find a way to get out.
I don't have much magic. It's very short pool. Small pool.
I think that's probably our best bet.
Hey, DM.
Yep.
Is Tito high enough level that he would have seeming yet?
I do not believe so.
Okay.
And then Hezrian, you would you still want to go on to try and get into the house and try and break open the door?
Yes.
Yeah, since we don't have Lex, who's the best at picking locks?
Me?
Do you have a lock picking kit?
Yes. And I am proficient in said lockpicking kit.
Oh, nice.
So, DM question.
Yeah.
So I know that attacking and spells breaks invisibility, right? So would like something like doing a lock, would that break invisibility?
No.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay, so we got a couple people disguised. We got a couple people invisible. So Jamie and Clarabelle and Core are going to be the one in the Knights uniforms, right? The guards uniforms, correct?
Well,
Yeah.
I would need a couple days if that dwarf was going to make the uniform for us. He said he needs a few days.
Few days.
Wait a second here. Let me see this. This is concentration. No, I can't disguise others.
You can or can't?
I cannot disguise others. It's
Oh,
myself.
okay. Disguise others. Got you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess that just leaves something for me and Zaffer to do. I guess we don't really have much to do if you guys are doing that, though.
Well, wait. Okay, so when you guys were by the house, did you see like any back entrances or?
Yeah, were there any back entrances?
There were two entrances. There was the front door, and then there was a door on the other side, opposite.
Yeah, there was a front and a back door, and then there were windows, but that's about it.
Oh, I meant like to the. I thought she meant to the community. My bad.
How did the ladybug get in?
A crack.
A crack in the front door.
Yeah,
Or window.
It knows the window, top
Window.
right window.
Yeah.
So, you know how I talk to animals sometimes?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I could ask one to like look in the upper level windows and see if like people are in there
Can't
when
hear
we.
it all.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I could have a bird look in the windows and tell us if there are people inside. I don't know. I'm just thinking.
I do have my ladybug, but they have to be close.
Well, Core, do you want to, I guess, catch them up on what you saw from when you were inside the house? If you remember.
I think I already did that, but
He
didn't
did.
I? Yeah.
I don't really remember.
Can you do it again?
I mean, our characters probably remember, but I myself don't remember.
Yeah, I don't. I need to hold on. Let me see my notes.
There was that main room that you went in that had the desk with the the pull down cover that had a handprint on it. But it took you a second to get into that room. You went like to the jewelry thing in the first bedroom you went into.
There was a battle axe.
Yeah, I didn't take many notes.
Jamie,
'Cause
we
that
weren't
was-
there and we remember.
Well, I was like so worried about. I just didn't remember to write things down.
I just don't want them to go in there blind, like looking for the first time. I want them to have a little bit of like where they should go.
Dusty
Are you
room,
Narfrin or are you
portrait
Reed?
room. There's a room with portraits where there could be stuff behind the portraits. There was bedrooms. There's a dusty room that had looked like that. I think that's where the battle axe was.
Yeah, the
I
dusty
think-
room had the handprint on the thing too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, handprint on the writing desk.
And then the
Um,
bedroom had the closet and the bathroom.
Yeah, but didn't the
Yes.
bedroom also have like a thing that had like jewelry on it, but nothing that looked substantial?
Yes, for my perception check.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think my perception check was that great. So there's that. And then there was one room I didn't make it into. The back left room.
And the rest of the house.
Well, yeah, the downstairs, but I think I made it. I think I made it basically in all the rooms in the upstairs except for one.
I think it was just 2 rooms upstairs you didn't make it into, as a matter of fact.
Huh?
I think there were 2 rooms you didn't make it into upstairs.
Okay. Okay, cool. So
So you guys go over the layout that Cora knows about of the
Yes.
top floor of the house.
Lex doing her best not to listen.
Yep.
Okay, well,
Clarabelle, you said the man would need some time.
I think he said he needed 2 days to fashion the armor.
So is
Yeah.
he already doing that, or does he need to do it from when you go see him?
He needs
I
50
could
gold.
probably do that in like 10 minutes.
You could craft that armor in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Do you just need to see maybe what it looks like first?
Yeah.
I can show you.
Do you have What did you get a picture on your phone, Core?
He can
What's-
disguise himself, right?
His what?
Yeah.
Not for
What-
what'd you say?
What's his phone?
You
Phone?
can disguise yourself? Okay, cool.
Yeah, but I don't want to show you here, yeah, because then people would be like, "What the fuck?"
We can maybe go do it in Zafar's room, I guess.
Yeah.
Everybody disguising themselves now.
I also need to either go buy some armor
Oh, I can do that.
or
I can do that
something.
for you today too.
I mean, you don't have to. I can probably change.
When can you make that armor I told you about, Zeph? Sorry,
I
let me
just need 2 hours, and I can make both of your armor.
All right, solid.
I think we lost Mary.
Or-
There she is.
Yeah, 2 hours. That is right.
Well, I'm down to just hang out while Zafar takes the time he needs to get us equipped for whatever we need.
Me too.
Same.
Yeah, you got a tinkle.
Okay,
Claire
so you
Boulder-
guys had. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Claire Boulder, are you gonna work with them, or what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do my best to yeah, I'm just gonna stay here and wait and do this job with them.
I didn't know if you wanted to figure out more about, where you come from and all that stuff.
I do, I really do. I just my mind is on the business that we have here first. I wouldn't be able to concentrate on a book, I don't think, right now. Not my strong suit.
It's fair. No, I mean, I'll just concentrate on the books.
Yeah, you seem to be better at that than me.
You don't know what I got when I looked up fire resistance, so yeah.
But thank you for the offer.
Wasn't an offer, I was just curious.
Okay, so you guys go upstairs to Zafar's room, where I assume Cora will be showing the armor to Zafar.
Yes, I will cast Disguise Self.
I don't know where Michael went.
Ah,
Can we take a...
I'm still here.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
so you were going to cast.
I cast Disguise Self. And look like one of the soldiers.
And I am going to use Fabricate at 4th level to replicate the armor out of a set of chainmail.
Okay. Yeah, the as you cast the spell, the armor begins to bend and move in unnatural ways until it matches exactly the contours and shapes and positions of the chainmail that the guards wear.
Who am I matching
you-
it size-wise to?
That was
Oh,
one
I
of my
guess Clairbold.
questions.
Clairbold.
They also wear a cloth, a piece of cloth, like a not quite a robe, but like a capelet over the armor. Do you have something you can craft that with as well?
I can use my vestments, what I have left of them.
Okay, cool. So yeah, as you cast the spell, you are able to create an approximation of the armor that is worn by the guards in the Royal Family's district of Mindsight.
And then I'm going to use the next 2 hours to plate. Would I be able to use the full thing of plate to make 2 breastplates?
Probably. I think breastplates are worth 400 and plates worth 1,500.
Yeah, even with the damage on it, is what I'm asking.
Are you able to make 2 things at the same time? Or are you just talking about 2 hours?
No, it would be two of the. I would use 2 of the things that I can do per short
Oh, I
rest,
see.
but just like split the armor in half so I can make do I have enough armor with the broken plate armor to, or enough metal to make the 2 breastplates? Is what I'm asking.
It's about value, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And it's 1,500, but it's damaged.
Yeah. So I think you probably would.
Okay, cool. Then I'll spend the next hour making the 2 breastplates. But before I do it, I'll ask each of them if there's anything specific that they wanted that I could put on there for them.
Didn't think about that. Maybe a symbol of like a snowflake.
I can try it.
Yeah. Because that's my only real thing that I liked about home was the weather.
So I'll try to get some sort of snowflake if I can on cores, and then I'll probably just think of the medallion, the magic medallion that Syrian got of Ona in the bathroom.
Didn't really catch any of that.
It became a cyborg.
Yeah.
Did you catch the part about core or no?
I caught it. I don't know that.
Mm-mm.
So I'm gonna try and get some semblance of a snowflake on core's breastplate, and then I'm gonna focus on the magic item, the medallion that the mages gave Hezrian with this medallion of Onatar, and try and put the same symbol on his that the medallion has.
Okay. Yeah, you spend the time to meditate and commune with Onatar as you. The hell is that?
It's whatever's happening in Nate's house.
Somebody
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
And it sounded like laundry for sure.
It was, yeah.
First, you craft cores. It's a chainmail, right? Or chain shirt?
Breastplate.
No, right?
Breastplate.
Oh, just a breastplate. Okay.
Hey Nate, if
Gotcha.
you're not talking, just mute your mic.
And I thought, maybe
Yeah, hold on.
I thought maybe.
Okay, sorry. My mom needs me for like 2 minutes.
Sure.
All right.
Wow, so quiet.
I know.
That was really bizarre. The metal moves in the same way that it always does when you commune in this way with Onatar, eventually shaping and forming itself into a breastplate of the correct size to fit core. The contours look like they would fit his body perfectly. It ends up having a symbol at the kind of top left and top right. One of the symbols looks a lot like like a snowflake, 6-pointed branching lines coming off of it, almost as though it was pulled outwards from the metal. And it would leave an imprint behind if you were to press it into something,
Gotcha.
The other side is a paw on the opposite side. They both of the same size and kind of almost act as shoulder decoration more than chest. They're kind of up high on the chest to the left and right. And Hezrian's similarly formed, except as you finish his, you can actually see the ribbon embossed in metal all the way down around where his neck would be, down to around the center of his chest where embossed in metal is the symbol of the amulet itself. So it almost looks like a metal version of his amulet is being worn on the breastplate at all times.
Nice. All right, well, that's a lot of armor in 3 hours.
Indeed.
2 hours and 10 minutes, really. Core, does it fit? Good. Hezrian, does it fit? Okay, good. I'm glad you guys like it.
Did Hezrian need some too?
Yeah, he asked for a breastplate.
Oh, I got you.
So what about that chain?
Oh yeah. Is Clarebolt, are you in the room?
No, actually, I'm not in the room, so yeah, I wouldn't even.
So, I will and then Core, who are just at the loss of words, staring at the armor.
Hey, yes. Loss of words. I didn't hear any of that. My mom pulled me aside because she has all of her sisters on video chat, and they were like, "Hey, Nathan!" Anyways. What happened?
You are at a loss for words for the armor he made for you.
But that's mostly because you weren't here.
I can't hear you, Matt.
Matt, it
Yeah,
sounds
Matt,
like
you're
you're a
so far
mile
away.
away from your mic.
I had my mic like pointed the opposite direction. Sorry.
All good.
Your armor is, a breastplate, the top left and top right, kind of just under the shoulders. There are two symbols. On one side, it's a six-pointed snowflake with a branching pattern, kind of pulled out through the metal. So if you pressed it into something, it would leave an imprint. Same on the other side, except the other side is the symbol of your library.
Oh, amazing. That's freaking... Yeah, I am at a loss for words.
I don't really know what the paw means, but I think that's what Onatar wanted me to put on there.
That's the symbol of my library.
Oh, that is really cool.
Yeah.
Are there a lot of animals there?
No. Maybe if I was there now, Stick would be there. But that's it. But this is amazing.
I'm glad you like it. I'm gonna take the guard armor to Clarebolt, I think.
Yes, it's appropriate.
Okay. And
Thank
I'll
you, Zephyr.
take the armor downstairs to Clarebolt if he's at the bar. That's where I'm going.
Okay, I assume he is.
Yep, I would have just waited at the bar.
Oh wait, I'm gonna start to walk into the room with it, just really proud of it with it in front of me. But then I'll get 3 steps into the room and realize maybe I shouldn't take this into the room. I'll turn around really quick and hug the armor and be like, "Hey Clarebolt, come here."
Nice.
Oh, Zephyr, good to see you again. Upstairs. Oh, I'm in the darkness.
Look what I made.
It's a very fine armor, thank you. Sick. Is
Yeah,
this what
here we
guards wear?
Yeah, I mean that's what Core showed me. So unless he wants us to get in big trouble, that's gonna be what it is. I hope.
I'll
Didn't
give
you
him the
go
benefit
into
of the
the?
doubt.
Who went in? Narfarin and Hezrian. Okay.
Yeah, Narfrin, Hezrian.
The weirdest crew.
So
Yep.
Hezrian's in the room, correct?
Yeah, but he's so shocked by the armor that I made him. He's not even saying anything. It's like he's pooping
Josh
his
is not
pants
in
or
the room.
something.
Okay. Yeah, you're such an amazing smith. Nobody can even speak when they you. That's pretty spectacular.
Yeah, I just want to be able to make stuff like this without, with my hands, Because I did this with magic and with Onatar's direct help. But I want to be really good at just making stuff.
And this protects just like normal chain?
I mean, I guess it would, but I'm not sure. Ask God.
Let me give me 1 sec.
Side note, Matt, I would have, after seeing my armor, I'm still disguised self. How long does the armor take to make?
It only took. Oh, that took an hour. So
Yeah,
that would
okay.
have been an hour and 10 minutes into disguise self.
Okay, so I guess it just went down. Never mind. Okay, because you needed to visualize it the whole time, right?
Oh well, the first armor, the guard armor, only took me 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But your
So-
armor took an hour after that.
So
You are
after-
proficient with Smith's tools, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Then yeah, you can make armor with it that is just like normal armor.
Very nice. So
I
yeah,
would've-
it is
Sweet. So,
playable,
where did
but
you-
it's it's certified chainmail. It'll do
Wow.
good.
Where did you get the materials for this?
Either core or B-Rad gave me an old set of chainmail that I was able to use for it.
Oh. Well, I mean, I've got chain on right now. And that way you can make something else later. Since
Oh,
you
that sounds
kinda
good.
just gave it to me. So I'll give it my chainmail and I'll take the guard chain.
All right, Hezrian is back in action.
Matt, do you want to describe his armor for him real quick since he wasn't here? Thanks.
Hezri and Zafir focused on the amulet that you were given with the symbol of Onatar on it when he made your armor. So your breastplate has it looks like a normal breastplate, and then coming around the neck at the back and down the front to about the middle of your chest,
Yeah.
wrought in steel is a kind of imprint of the ribbon that is tied to the amulet that you have. It looks the same size and shape. It's just obviously made of metal and unmoving. And then at the center of your chest is the symbol itself, kind of pulled out from the iron down in the center, just over your heart. So it looks like the armor is wearing your amulet.
Amulet. That's tough right there. That is fire.
No
Def-
cap.
Definitely appreciate this armor's effort. Much love, homie.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, you stood there in shock for like 5 minutes after I handed it to you, so I wasn't sure if you hated it or what.
I know, I believe
I'm
I
glad
love
you
it.
like it.
While
Yes,
that's
sir.
all going on, who's at the table downstairs?
I'm still at
Tito,
the table.
Logan, our friend Kalora.
Colora's down.
And Claribel was there for 2 hours while we were upstairs making the armor.
Side note, Matt.
Yep.
After he made that armor, after 10 minutes, I still had like 50 minutes left. Oh, hold on. They want me to close this. Okay. I wanted to just walk down, and I would have just made myself like a human, I guess, just like a standard human. I wanted to walk down and just stand right outside the bar and see what happens.
Sure. What does a standard human look like?
Like
no,
6
black
foot
hair plus.
tall, black bowl cut, medieval hair, and just bulkier, stronger than average, but not intimidating, not super intimidating.
Okay, sure.
Just want to stand outside, see if anybody notices or says anything to me. And look like I'm guarding the bar, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check and an insight check for me.
Yes, sir. Okay. My rolls have been so good.
Ooh, there you go.
Okay. Good on perception, at least. Yeah, people definitely take notice of you guarding this bar. Some of them give you very strange looks, like they're either confused or, they look almost mistrustful, it looks like. But yeah, they're probably a good 3 out of every 10 people looks at you and gives you a weird look before continuing
I just keep staring straight,
Okay.
Um,
How long are you going to stay out there?
about 45 minutes, and after 5 minutes, I'll go back up to the room and then drop it.
Okay. I would say probably around 15 minutes into that, you are approached by
That's another thing I was going to say. If there's another guard that starts to come up to me, I will go back up to my room.
Okay, 15 minutes go by and a guard starts to walk towards you. This one not dressed in the Four Corners or Four Families outfit, or just a regular city guard, and he's about 30 feet away and is walking towards you, staring at you.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna start walking at a normal pace up to the room.
Okay.
Is he following me?
He's
I'm gonna
following, yes, into the building.
Okay, I'm gonna walk in the building and like head toward the stairs and kind of like keep my head back just to see if he falls inside the building.
Yeah, well, as you get to the stairs, you can see the door to the building opening.
Okay, I'll up the stairs,
Okay.
and at that point, once I get up the stairs, I'll kind of swiftly go into the room.
Are we aware that that's core?
Yeah, you would have seen him come
Me?
down.
Okay. Do we see the guard move in?
Yeah, you guys realize, especially if you were talking about the plan, you realize like a couple seconds before Core walks in that your voices go silent again, and Core kind of run walks to the stairs and goes upstairs, and you guys see another guard. This one dressed in the regular city guard attire, walk in the front door.
Can I do an insight check on the guard?
He kind of seeing you guys being the main, group in the area. He walks up to you. Pardon me. Where did that guard go? The full family's guard. What was he doing here? I just saw him walk in.
I don't know what guard you're talking about.
I'll immediately drop it and go back downstairs as Core.
You're gonna
So
wear the same armor?
no. I'll immediately go as soon
okay.
as I make it upstairs. I'll just drop it and come right out of the door.
Gotcha. I just saw him here. What is he doing? He should be in the full family's district if he's on duty, and if he's not, he shouldn't be wearing that armor.
So I don't know what you're speaking of. We didn't see a guard come in here.
You're
Make
the
a,
only god I've seen for a hot second. Well, yes.
make a deception check.
The only guard I've seen ever.
Okay.
Hey, Matt, am I still up in the room? This
With
is
advantage because they're all saying it
I would say they can.
individually.
Yeah, Narfrin's already rolled, so Narfrin roll with advantage.
Wait, what about me?
You were helping Narfrin. He rolled.
Okay, then he can roll with advantage. That's fine.
That's tough.
Yikes.
Damn.
I rolled a 24, peasant.
Damn.
See, you should have let me roll my deception. That would be much better.
I'm pretty sure I have
The-
better deception.
Than me?
The
Yes.
guard.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you do. You do.
The guard kind of looks at Narfrin, gets a confused look on his face, and turns around and walks out.
Fuck yeah.
It's nice.
You're 24 out of here. We don't need that shit.
Yeah,
Please.
fuck out of here.
Whew.
So I'll walk
That
down.
was close.
What was close?
The guard came in here. Coming off the core.
Yeah. Oh, that, yeah. That happened.
Exactly what. Yep.
Bloop, bloop.
All right, cool. Now that
Hey,
that guard's
guys.
gone.
Josh, you're not down there.
I'm not fucking.
Hey
You're
guys.
in the room with me making the armor.
Scratch that.
So that was pretty close, core. I guess we need to make sure that we have the armor on when we actually get to the place.
Yeah, I was just making sure like what would happen, if we were out in public wearing the armor.
Well,
That's what would happen.
well, I'm glad you did that then.
I'm just playing it in the event because that's what I need to do.
So
So I'll head downstairs at this point. And now that
Michael
I've
says
finished-
he's heading downstairs too, but he's not like on
I'm done
headphones.
making armor for today, so I'll come downstairs too.
All right, I'll follow after Zephyr then.
I would actually be wearing the armor at this point. Gave Zephyr the chain that I was wearing.
Just put is the cape detachable, Matt?
Matt.
Says
Hello?
he's talking, but
Yes, it is.
And that's the only part that really stands out about the armor.
There aren't any like symbols on it. It's definitely an interesting cut of armor. It's not like it's definitely custom, if that's the question, and they're identical to each other. But
Does
without
anybody have
them-
a big cloak he could wear?
I do.
I have a backpack I could put the chainmail in.
I have.
Yeah, just wear your regular armor for now. I'll give you that
Okay.
back.
Okay, so I'll wear the regular chain.
And your chain isn't even regular for me. It's that cool kind of chain that's done differently.
Oh, that's true.
Well, now that we got that squared away, is there anything else you guys wanted to do today in relation to the mission, like reconnaissance or? Thank you, Lex. Appreciate it.
I can't. So that's the most I can offer. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Reconnaissance would be pretty tough. What you thinking?
Well, Core can always
Last-
beast sense into like a flying animal, right?
Yep.
And Kalora can also do reconnaissance as wild shape if she feels like she wants to do that.
But I only have Ladybug.
Well, I was thinking we just need to see if there are any other ways, with the house, if there are any other entrances, maybe on the roof or something of the sort, maybe like a way into a cellar. I don't know. We still need to
Maybe.
figure out if there are any sewage pipes that go into the house as well. I think Zafir mentioned it
yeah.
at one point.
Who researched the
city
how it
plans.
was built?
Oh, yeah. I tried to look into it, but I didn't really find it.
Oh, okay.
Where's my jewel?
All right, so I guess do you guys want to do something like that, and then maybe we can do the job soon, or what are you all thinking? I feel like we need
Yep.
to start getting a move on.
Yeah. So,
Yep, let's go for it.
See
I'm
y'all
probably
on the
going to
road.
stay at the tower.
I'm not too sure how you'll be able to help Core because you're gonna have to do your ladybug, and it's the range is
the
not
range
that
is
great.
very limited.
Unless you're actually in there.
Yep.
Kalora is able to go in. Kalora, are you up for wild shaping and spying on people?
I mean, I can go in. I just. What's the plan on actually getting? We've said a lot of things, but I don't understand what the plan is.
Yeah, it's hard to hear you, Mary.
She said she doesn't understand what the plan is.
So the plan is for Clara Bold and Core to disguise themselves as guards and get the guards away from the doors so that you guys can get in there with Hezrian, invisible, and unlock the door and get in there to find the ring.
I mean, do we even need to do
Mary, we
reconnaissance
can't
if
hear
y'all
you at
gonna-
all. I can hear you trying to talk because we're in the same house, but you are making no sound.
Can you hear me?
I think you should probably come upstairs to where the router is.
Can you hear me now?
Kinda, yeah.
It's going like kind of in and out a little bit.
Yeah, you guys are going in and out too.
Who are you?
She's Kalora. Who are you?
You grab me mine. It's on the counter.
Nate said Calliope earlier, so
Back from the dead.
What is your
Let's
mission?
go. Clara, but what were you going to say?
I was just saying, if we're gonna make a distraction, y'all are gonna be invisible. Do you even
Do you even what?
do you even need to do reconnaissance? If you're invisible, we're just checking it out. Why not just go in and do it?
Well, we could do that. I was just gonna see if maybe we could find anything else that could be of use to us, but if you guys want to go ahead and do this, by all means. We haven't really said what Zafir and I are going to do during all this. I don't really know what we can do
I
to
think
help.
I think the extent of my help was making the armor. I don't know if there's anything else I can really do.
True. And I can't really go in there and show myself because they'll recognize me from when they escorted me out the other evening.
Well, it's not illegal to wait outside the.
Yeah, we could always
And do we have a code word yet, or a signal of some sort?
Isn't it apricot? I mean, nothing knows that word very well.
I don't think you're supposed to be included in the code words, Lex, with all due respect.
Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to be at the tower minding my own business. Gotcha.
Who's
Um,
breathing mad heavy?
I was going to say that we could maybe use thaumaturgy to do sounds.
Can it? Okay.
Yeah, we can
So
also
what
use
kind of
thaumaturgy
sounds?
as a distraction as well.
How
Yeah,
many times can
but
you use
thaumaturgy, I mean, we can use it as many times as we want, but it's only good for 30 feet.
Correct, exactly.
And
And
I
I
mean,
can